Hello, good afternoon. My name is Richard. Welcome to Over and Over and Over Again. It is the big one, the start of the WSL season. Arsenal playing Chelsea, the defending champions, of course, a new look Arsenal team. This is going to be a good game. It's the live watch along coming up the other side of this. Hello, so welcome back to Over and Over Again. This is the live watch along, Arsenal women versus Chelsea, opening game of the WSL season, of course, opening game for Arsenal and Chelsea, of course. We've got the team news in for you. I don't know whether you've seen it, but these are the team lineups for this big game today. So Arsenal line up with Zinsberger in goal, the back fours, Emirates at right back, Williamson and Beattie in the centre, and McCabe is playing at left back today. I feel that's her best position anyway, so that's good to see. The three in midfield, you've got Leah Walty and the new signing Frida Manham in midfield, got the holding midfielders with Kim Little maybe just ahead of them, and then in the front three it's Iwabachi, Miedemar and Mead. So Nikita Paris is on the bench. So making their league debuts, we've got Manham in midfield and Iwabachi as well. And I say we have got Paris on the bench along with Boy, the other new signing as well. And of course, as we know, Tobin Heath isn't available to play in this game due to the registration. She only signed on Friday, I think it was, wasn't it? So, it's a good lineup actually from Arsenal. Chelsea's lineup then, this is how they line up. It's Berger in goal. They've got Wright and Bright, Eriksson, Childs, G, Loopholes, Cuthbert, Carter, England and Harder. Frank Kirby and Sam Kerr are both on the bench for Chelsea. So I'm not quite sure about their fitness actually. So that's probably why those two are on the bench along with England, of course, as well. So there are your two lineups then. I say it's defending champions Chelsea against maybe the pretenders this season, Arsenal, because I really do feel as though we are going to have a great season. We've got some great new signings, a new coach as well, of course, in Jonas as well. So let's hope that we can get off to a good start. It will lay down a marker, won't it, for the season? I think if we can beat this Chelsea side on the opening day of the season, it really will show that we can compete, because it's been the games against the big sides in the last couple of seasons against Chelsea, against Manchester City, that have cost us the opportunity to really challenge for the title. So if we can put that right today, get off to a good start. We play Man City in game 3 as well. So it's a good opportunity for us really to get off to a good start. It looks like there's a big crowd in at the Emirates as well, which is good to see for this game. I say unusual to play at the Emirates. There's going to be a few games there this season. Of course, games on Sky as well. Of course, the first season that Sky have been covering the WSL. So lots to look forward to. The teams are just coming out now, bright sunshine in North London today for this game. And I'm sure it's going to be a really good game between two of the top sides in the English game. And of course, Arsenal will be looking to really put down a marker for the season and say, that we are ready to compete for the title this season. Arsenal, of course, in the red and white shirts, Chelsea in blue in this game. So the players are just coming out now. Arsenal, of course, being led out by captain Kim Little as usual. And it's an exciting Arsenal team, this, isn't it? One or two surprises maybe in the lineup. We maybe thought that Nikita Paris might have started this game, but instead it's Iwabachi, Miedemar and Mead in the front three. Not that we can argue with that front three. It's a really good, strong attacking side, isn't it? And of course, we have got Paris on the bench to maybe come on a bit later if necessary. But yeah, it's a good looking Arsenal team. I like the defence actually. Maritz at right back's been playing well in the game so far. And I say I do like Katie McCabe actually playing at left back. I think she's good there. She can get forward well. And I do think that's a good kind of match up there. And of course, Miedemar up front looking for, she's not far off the 100 goals for Arsenal. I think she's on 96. I'm not expecting her to get the 4 in today's game necessarily, but we'll see what happens. You never know. She might get a couple, hopefully. And if she does, then I'm sure that will help us to get the result that we desperately need. We haven't beaten Chelsea for the last 8 meetings, actually. We've lost 7 of them. There was a draw, of course, last season in this fixture, which was, of course, at Boreham Wood. 2 late goals. We took the lead in with Beth Mead very late on, 86 minutes. And then in the final seconds. It was a cross from Hardier, wasn't it? It got deflected off Woober Moy into the net, which was a little bit disappointing. But that's the closest we've come to beating Chelsea for a long time. So let's hope we can go that one step further today and get the 3 points and start the season as we mean to go on. That's going to be certainly the aim for this game, really. But let's see how we can compete with Chelsea. Obviously, it's a strong Chelsea team, as we would imagine it would be. And let's hope, that we can get a good performance and get the right result at the end of the day. That's what's important, isn't it? They're just doing the coin toss at the minute. The two captains, of course, Eriksen for Chelsea and Little for Arsenal. Luca's in the chat there. How you doing, Luca? Thanks for tuning in, mate. Hope you're well. I hope you're looking forward to the game, as I'm sure most of us are. I'll just put the score up there for everyone so we can see. Obviously, it's 0-0, hasn't started yet. There's actually changing ends in this game. So I think Chelsea may have won the toss, and we are swapping ends. So Arsenal will be attacking the North Bank in the first half, if you know the Emirates Stadium. So it'll be the goal to our left in this first half. So we'll see what difference that makes. Of course, we did beat Chelsea, didn't we, in pre-season in that Mayan Series tournament, which was really good. And we beat them 2-1. Difficult to read too much into that for this game, because in the second half, certainly there was a lot of young players for both teams played. A lot of substitutions were made. The two coaches there, Emma Hayes, of course, with Chelsea, having a chat there on the touchline. I'm sure they're both looking forward to this game. It's unusual, isn't it, to see two of the title contenders playing so early on in the season, but it may be good for us. So we have played a couple of competitive games already, 3 in the Champions League, including a Tuesday night, a 3-0 victory over Slavia Prague. So Chelsea, of course, haven't played any competitive games yet, and that may well swing in our favour. The players are just taking the knee, which the crowd are applauding, and we are just about to kick off. So Chelsea is who take the centre. They're taking the goal to our right in the first half, the clock end, all in blue. The reigning WSL champions, but they've won it for the last 2 seasons. Of course, the COVID season, which wasn't finished, that they were giving it on points per game, wasn't they? Although they were top of the table at the time. And of course, last season they had a great season, didn't they? Losing just 1 match, surprisingly at home to Brighton. It was, wasn't it? The only game they lost all season. So worthy champions. But let's see how we can do anyway. Cuthbert now coming forward for Chelsea down this near side into the penalty area, drills the ball across the box, but Arsenal managed to defend it. It was Emirates at the far post, but Chelsea is still coming forward again, across back into the box again, headed away by Williamson. Chelsea have started on a front foot here already. The first 30 seconds, they've had a dangerous attack there with Cuthbert down the right-hand side. They're coming forward again now, down the left this time. And that again across comes and it's deflected. And Leah Williamson completes the clearance with a good header actually towards Beth Mead, who clears the ball long upfield. And there's no Arsenal player up there. And it's going to just be comfortable for the Chelsea defence. Cheddar's in the chat. How you doing, mate? Thanks for tuning in. He says, I like how end-to-end the women's game is. No, it is. It tends to be very more open, doesn't it? Maybe not quite as tactical, maybe as the men's games become. And it's always good to watch. And when you see 2 teams like this, of course, they are the 2 of the best teams in the women's game in Europe, actually. So this is about as good as it gets, isn't it, when Arsenal and Chelsea play? So it is going to be a good game. This Chelsea have started well. Zinsberg has currently got possession just outside the penalty area for Arsenal. Plays it short to Jem Beattie and comes to the near side to Maritz, and he plays it up the line. She was looking for Katie McKay, but it's Danielle Carter, actually, of course, former Arsenal player, who passes the ball back to goalkeeper Berger. I think she's pretty much established as the best goalkeeper in the WSL, the Chelsea goalkeeper. She turns to have a good game against us as well. We always seem to find it difficult to score past her, actually. So let's hope today we can really get the goals. There's been a few games that we've dominated against Chelsea and haven't managed to finish them off and have ended up losing or conceding a late goal. So let's hope that today we can put that right. But we've got a throw now on this near side. Katie McCabe takes it. She was looking for Beth Mead, but it was a Chelsea head that gets it clear. And Chelsea again win possession in midfield and play a long ball up this near side. But I think it's a free kick. Going to be a free kick. There was a foul on Beth Mead. In fact, it is a free kick to Arsenal in a pretty decent position, actually. It's midway inside the Chelsea half. This could be the first opportunity for Arsenal to really put some pressure on that Chelsea defence. It's just slightly to this left-hand side. It's probably about, what, 15 yards outside the penalty area. Katie McCabe is over this free kick, of course. Her set-piece delivery, as we know, is generally really good. So if she can put a good ball in here and see if we can get someone in it. Williamson and Beattie are both up from the back, looking for an aerial threat, perhaps. Iwabuchi's over the free kick as well. Got a feeling McCabe might be whipping it in with her left foot. In fact, she does. Towards a penalty spot. A Chelsea defender just gets to it. Not cleared very far, actually. Jem Beattie's going to pick this up. Comes back to... played back into the box again, but it's a little bit... So looking for Iwabuchi on that near side, but it's over hit. And it's gone out for a goal kick to Chelsea. But as a first real threat there from Arsenal. A dangerous ball there whipped in from McCabe, as you'd expect. But it was a Chelsea defender managed to clear it away. And when the ball was put back into the box again, I think it was by Emirates actually, or was it Leah Wolsey possibly? It was over hit and it's gone out for a goal kick to Chelsea, which Berger is now going to take. But it's been, I think both teams at the moment are still feeling their way into the game. There hasn't been a lot of pattern. Chelsea started really brightly for the first couple of minutes, but Arsenal have settled down a little bit now. But Chelsea again coming forward down this near side, but Williamson covers there in front of Beth England and plays the ball back to Zinsberger, and she plays it out to that far side to Maritz, and it's now Williamson again in centre just outside the Arsenal penalty area, plays it square to Beattie up this near side to Manham, new signing of course this summer, Norwegian. She's done well actually in the game so far in pre-season and in the Champions League as well, looked really good. Good signing. She looks to be a few good signings for Arsenal this summer. It's an exciting time to be an Arsenal women's fan, if maybe not quite so much with the men, unfortunately. But at least this Arsenal side is definitely worth watching at the moment. It's Katie McCabe's going to take this throw to Arsenal on this near side, midway inside Arsenal's half. She finds Iwabuchi, but she's crowded out by two Chelsea players, and now Chelsea are looking to build an attack themselves down this near side with Cuthbert. But Arsenal do manage to force Chelsea back again into their own half. And now Danielle Carter switches the play from right to left for Chelsea. They're keeping possession inside their own half now. 5 minutes played. Still Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. No real chances yet for either side. Chelsea started brightly, put a dangerous ball into the box in the first couple of minutes, but Arsenal managed to defend it well. And there was a free kick from Arsenal at the other end just a couple of moments ago from Katie McCabe, which was dealt with by the Chelsea defence. That's pretty much all we've had so far in terms of opportunities at goal. Chelsea now were trying to build an attack down that far side with G, but she'd overhit that pass. It's gone out for a throw to Arsenal, which I think Maritz is going to take over on that far side. Arsenal's right back. She's had a good start to the season, actually. In the Champions League game, she's been playing really well. But they make a bit of a mess of that Arsenal, that throw. And it's gone out for a throw to Chelsea now instead from the same position over on that far side. It wasn't very good play that from Arsenal, actually. Chelsea now looking to come forward themselves. Some nice interchange of passing. Now G, very central, which is held up slightly there. It's a good tackle, actually, by Iwabuchi. The two facing each other again. The two Asian players there, and it was G that maybe got the better that time, and now the ball played down to Cuthbert again down this near side. She looked quite lively in these opening stages, actually. Chelsea now in possession just outside the area. G now, is she going to try a shot? No, she plays the ball through inside. Good defending that was there. Brilliant defending, actually, from Marn there, actually. Brilliant play from her. She's won a free kick. Was looking a dangerous attack there, actually. It was a good little ball played into the box. It was looking for the run into the box. A really good defending there from Manham for Arsenal. That was great defending, and as I say, won a free kick as well. It was hard air running into the box, but really good defending. But Arsenal again have not managed to keep possession, actually, and it's gone out for a throw to Chelsea on halfway over on that far side. Arsenal always seems to look quite nervous every time we play Chelsea. Maybe that comes from the recent results. And we've certainly had a bit of a nervy start at times so far. Made a couple of mistakes, but defensively we've looked pretty solid, actually. We've made some good defensive challenges. And Annie's in the chat as well. How are you doing, Annie? Thanks for tuning in. I'm very well, thanks, mate. I hope you're doing well as well. and looking forward to how this game develops. Actually, probably the one of the biggest games of the season in the WSL being played on the opening weekend. Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward dangerously down that far side with Beth Mead. She's trying to look to get a crossing if she can. Instead, she falls backwards slightly, but this is fine. Arsenal keeping possession, which is what we need to do. Williamson now driving forward, plays it back out to the far side to Emirates, plays it inside to Manham. Arsenal, best spell of possession that we've had so far, actually. And is that a free kick to Arsenal? It is there. It's a foul on Beth Mead. And it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. It was Wrighton there with a foul, protesting her innocence, but I don't think there was any doubt that it was a foul. Referee's just having a word with her now. She was very late there through the back of Beth Mead, and it will be a free kick to Arsenal over on that far side. Again, it's quite a dangerous position. Katie McCabe could whip this ball in with her left foot. It's going to swing in towards the goal, so this could be a dangerous moment. Let's hope Arsenal can get something from this. There's a big crowd in the Emirates. I'm not quite sure what the attendance is. I know there were 7,000 tickets were sold the other day. I think it's a lot more than that, actually, which is good to see. But it is a free kick to Arsenal. It's drilled in over the goalkeeper. She couldn't quite get there. Berger missed the flight of the ball, but nobody could get a touch for Arsenal. And it's gone out for a goal kick in the end. A really dangerous ball that was, whipped in from that far side. Really good free kick there. Goalkeeper got right underneath it, and I think it was Beth Mead coming in. No, it was Williamson, actually. Williamson was coming in. She just couldn't quite get there. But what a great free kick that was, whipped in. I think it was Leah Wolsey with the ball in. Really good set piece that was. Chelsea goalkeeper, I was just saying, she's probably the best goalkeeper in the league. She didn't cover herself in too much glory there. Completely misjudged the flight of that ball. But unfortunately for Arsenal, it was just too far ahead of Leah Williamson. Oh, she would have been able to just head it into the empty net. Of course, she did score against Chelsea in the League Cup final a couple of seasons ago. One of the last games played before the original COVID lockdown, actually. Chelsea won that game with a very late goal from Beth England, of course, after Arsenal had equalised with Williamson. There's another game against Chelsea. Arsenal really dominated and just couldn't quite finish them off. But anyway, Chelsea now coming forward themselves down this near side again with Cuthbert. But that was good defending from Katie McCabe. But it does only fall to Carter. Chelsea keeping possession. They've maybe looked a little bit more assured with the ball so far, Chelsea, without really creating too many real clear-cut opportunities so far. Good defending again from Arsenal, from Manham again in the heart of it, in the middle of midfield. And she's won a free kick. Again, a foul by G. And Melvin's in the chat right there. Melvin, thanks for watching. He says, I just started to get in the game. Yeah, I think we are just starting to get into the game now. It's been a little bit of a slow start from Arsenal. I say we do look a bit nervous, a little bit apprehensive maybe against the champions. You can maybe understand we have got a poor record against them, but we are settling down a little bit. I say Chelsea look a little bit more assured with the ball so far. But we've defended pretty well, actually. I've been really impressed with Manham in midfield. She's done a really good job there just in front of the defence. Katie McCabe now shows some good feet there, plays the ball forward. And Arsenal now looking to get an attack going. That's a good ball again. Katie McCabe's carried on her run, plays the ball through over to the far side. Beth Mead's in, is she? Just ahead of her, but the offside flag's up. That was a lovely counter-attack that from Arsenal. Probably the best we've put together so far in this game. Katie McCabe was at the heart of it, bursting forward from left back. She carried on her run. It was a lovely ball, played the outside of her foot by Emirates. Sent her in. A lovely ball across. Beth Mead was just offside. I don't think she would have quite got on the end of that anyway. She would have ended up going too far wide. But it was a great move from Arsenal. Jonas on the touchline there, applauding the football. It was a good play that from Arsenal. Probably the best we've strung together so far. A lovely ball there from Emirates actually with the outside of her foot. Put Katie McCabe in. She tried to switch it to Beth Mead, who was in acres of space over on that far side, but she was just straight offside. But that was much better from Arsenal. Let's hope that's a sign of things to come. Jem Beattie there slips at a dangerous moment there, and Cuthbert came in, and now Jem Beattie's had to concede the free kick. Unfortunately, there actually, it looked like she was going to clear the ball and just slipped over. I don't know if the pitch has maybe been watered. But it is a free kick now to Chelsea in a dangerous area. It's about halfway inside the Arsenal half. And Arsenal just setting up their defensive line just on the edge of the penalty area as Chelsea prepare to take this free kick. So Arsenal have defended pretty well so far. but maybe not offering that much in attack overall. In fact, Miedema's not even touched the ball yet, I don't think. But this free kick comes in from hard air. A header comes in, but it's going to be comfortable for Zinsberger. It was a header there from Eriksson, the captain for Chelsea, but it was an easy save for Zinsberger, and Arsenal can now bring the ball out from defence. Walty there plays it to this near side to but she seems to be playing down the left-hand side. She's been more over on the right actually in the earlier games, maybe just sort of a little bit deeper role. She seems to be more out wide on the left today. Slight change of the front three actually for Arsenal. McKay's been playing further up the pitch in the previous games, but she's back in her left back position that she played last season. That's a great ball actually into Miedema down this left hand side. Miedema into the penalty area. Can she get a shot away? She cuts inside onto her right foot. She scored. Miedema gives Arsenal the lead. 13.5 minutes. I just said she hadn't been in the game. She's in the game now. She's on the score sheet. A fantastic goal that was. Brilliant ball from McCabe to set her free, and a fantastic finish from Miedema. She cut inside from her left foot onto her right, put it into the corner. And it's 1-0 to Arsenal. Fantastic start. What a great ball that was from Katie McCabe down the left-hand side. Put Miedema in. She cut inside and then scored at the near post. What a finish that is. I think that's her 97th goal for Arsenal. She beat Carter there, cut inside and then drilled it with her right foot in at the near post. I think the goalkeeper maybe a little bit disappointed to be beaten at the near post like that, but a great finish. A great ball from Katie McCabe as well. Fantastic from Miedema there, showing exactly what she's all about. That's why she's one of the greatest players in the WSL history. Fantastic footballer she is, and that was a great goal. Great link-up play with McCabe as well. And Arsenal have gotten a perfect start. I say 14 minutes played, and it's 1-0. And Vivian Miedema with the goal, her third goal of the season, the first obviously in the WSL. Brilliant start that from Arsenal. So we've maybe been looking a little bit apprehensive, and certainly wasn't offering much of an attacking threat, but just shows the quality that we've got. Fantastic play from McCabe initially, and a fantastic finish as you'd expect from Miedema. And Arsenal have now won a free kick. It was Eriksson who gave away the free kick there. Again, another foul on Mead actually. She's been fouled about 3 times already, Beth Mead. I think they maybe targeting her. They know that she's a danger. She's got a great goal scoring record against Chelsea, actually, Beth Mead. But what a start this is from Arsenal. Fantastic. Fantastic goal as well. And that was another foul there, say, from Eriksson on Mead. And Arsenal will get a free kick. And that ball's played long. Looking for Miedema down this time down the right-hand side. She'll be lifted by that goal. Plays the ball into the box. There's another opportunity for Arsenal. It's Kim Little. She drilled it across the goal, and the goalkeeper Berger does well there. But Arsenal now clicking into life in an attacking sense there. That was a long free kick over the top. Found Miedema down that far side, Arsenal's right. She played the ball into the box. It was Kim Little made a late burst into the box there. Her first touch maybe overrun it a little bit. She tried to pull it across the 6-yard box. Beth Mead was running in at the far post, but Berger did well on that particular occasion to hold up that play. But this has been a good start now from Arsenal. So we were looking a little bit apprehensive early on, but now we've really got going. Every time we come forward now, we're looking much more of a threat. And we need to make this count, while Chelsea are maybe a little bit on the back foot at the minute. And Cheddar says, my bet is Miedema and Beth England to score. Well, one of them scored already, so we don't want Beth England to score now. Not until Arsenal are about 3-0 up. Then we maybe let her have a goal later. But certainly not at the moment. It is a free kick to Chelsea, taken quickly by Carter to find G. But again, Arsenal won the ball back well in midfield, actually. We're really starting to become more physical now in this game. We've won another free kick again. It was Manham getting fouled. She's been absolutely outstanding in these first 17 minutes of this game, just sitting in front of that defence. I'm sure Jonas on the touchline there will be delighted with how Arsenal have started this game. Coming forward again down the far side. Emirates just keeps the ball in. Looked like it's been overrun slightly by Williamson. She's made a couple of good challenges in defence as well so far. Williamson's now got the ball back again. Not really being put under any pressure and can play it square to Beattie and to this near side to McCabe right on this near touchline. It was her ball, of course, that sent Miedema away for the goal. There's an injury to a Chelsea player. Then it's cuffed, but actually the ball from McCabe hit her in the face accidentally, but she's fine. She's got back to her feet again, and I think it's just going to be a drop ball. So Miedemar there in the WSL, she's got 61 goals in 68 games. That's not a bad record, is it? And 25 assists as well. What a fantastic player. And I say she is on 97 now in all competitions for Arsenal. Just 3 more to go to get that 100, which I'm sure will not be very long in coming. Of course, there's the second leg of the Champions League playoff, isn't there, in Prague in midweek. She scored quite a lot against them last season, so you wouldn't be surprised if she gets 100 there. If she doesn't get it today, who knows? She's certainly made a good start. But Chelsea now trying to come back into this game. It's a long ball over the top there, but again, it's good defending by Katie McCabe. Her assist, of course, for the goal. But it was fantastic finishing from Miedemar, wasn't it? Just showed exactly what she's all about. Inside the penalty area, she's unstoppable. Beattie now inside Arsenal's penalty area, goes back to Zinsberger. Chelsea trying to push us back, but we've managed to play it out successfully from the back. This is good football actually from Arsenal, but it's just given away there. I think it was Leah Walty there, gave it away, but Manham picks it up. Oh, she's just been robbed. This is dangerous. Beth England. Was that a foul? No, it wasn't. It was a tackle there. I think that was by Leah Walty actually on Beth England. It looked like she was just about to shoot, but Chelsea coming forward again inside the penalty, but Williamson again defends it well. And she's still down actually, and Williamson kicks the ball out so she can get treatment. Oh, it was England, sorry, not she that's down. They've both got really blonde hair. She was just about to shoot actually, and was it Walty there with the challenge? Took the ball off her. Manham actually gave it away, which is unusual for her. Beth England was just about to shoot. It was a great tackle actually. She won the ball here, Walty. Really, really good tackle. And I think Beth England's kicked her foot on the follow through, but she's okay now. She's back on her feet again. And it will be a throw to Chelsea on the far side, but I'm sure they'll just throw it back because Leah Williamson did kick that out so that Beth Mead could receive some treatment, but she's okay. She's back on her feet again. It was a great tackle actually from Walty. She was just about to shoot there, Beth England, from probably 25 yards. And a really important tackle on her to prevent that. And actually Zinsberger's gone down, not quite sure how or why, holding her ankle. The Arsenal goalkeeper, she looks in a bit of pain actually, a little bit of concern for Arsenal early in this game. We don't really want to have to make a change. A lot of the Chelsea players are coming over to get a drink. It's a warm afternoon in North London. And Zinsberger is currently getting some treatment for what looks like a right ankle. Not quite sure what happened. She's not really been involved in the play for the last 5 minutes. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. It must have been maybe an earlier incident. The Chelsea players are over on the touchline getting a drink, and Emma Hayes is having a chat to them, maybe trying to reorganise a couple of things to try to get Chelsea back into this game. But what a great goal it was. Fantastic movement off the ball from Miedemar. Lovely pass inside from McCabe. Miedemar cut inside. The shot went through Danielle Carter's legs, beat the keeper at the near post, and absolutely fantastic. Brilliant play. That was a fantastic goal and a perfect start for Arsenal. So let's hope we can keep this going. Let's hope that Zinsberger's okay actually, because that would be a worry. We have got a goalkeeper, Williams, of course, on the bench. Experienced goalkeeper she is, so wouldn't necessarily be a problem if she had to come on, but it's not ideal, is it, having to make a goalkeeping substitution very early in the game, in the season. Let's hope Zinsberger is okay. She is back on her feet again. Let's hope she can continue for the time being. And we are going to resume. It is going to be that Chelsea throw from that far side, which I'm sure they're going to just throw back, because it was kicked out so that Beth England initially could receive treatment. And in fact, they do. Chelsea have thrown it back to Arsenal. And now Leah Williamson gives it to Zinsberger. So she was just receiving treatment there. Jem Beattie put under a bit of pressure there from Cuthbert, but she manages to get the ball back out to Leah Williamson, who plays it to the far side to Maritz. Again, she's put under pressure, but keeps possession well to finds Leah Walty. And then Maritz again goes up the line looking for Beth Mead, but it was not really an accurate pass, and the ball's now played back to the Chelsea goalkeeper, Berger. It was maybe a little bit of a shaky start, actually. She flapped out a free kick and then beaten at a near post. Although it was a great finish from Miedemar. Most goalkeepers don't like being beaten at the near post, do they? But Chelsea now trying to come out from the back. Arsenal steaming in with the challenges. They're winning the ball back really aggressively. And I think this is going to be a feature of our play under the new manager. He wants us to tackle. There's actually a yellow card there shown to, is it Katie McCabe, for her part in that tackle there. It was Carter who was initially held up by Watchalong, did a good tackle, and then McCabe came in on the follow through, and looks like McCabe's been given a yellow card. Actually, it was an aggressive tackle, to be fair, and it is a yellow card for Katie McCabe. 23 minutes played. It's still Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0. That great goal from Vivienne Miedemar. It was McCabe with the assist, and she's now got a yellow card for her troubles. It was a very aggressive tackle, actually, on Carter, and Chelsea now taking the free kick, and the ball's gone over to the far side. It's going to be a throw to the visitors, the league champions, of course. They only lost one game last season. In fact, they've only lost one of their last 44 league games, I think it is. So if Arsenal could win this game, it would be a hell of a statement laid down, won't it, for the season, actually. But it's very early days, of course, only less than 24 minutes played. A long way to go yet in this game, but it's been a really good start, of course, from Arsenal with that goal from Miedemar. Williamson now almost in the right back position, plays the ball forward, but it's a Chelsea head that picks the ball up, and Chelsea now looking to build an attack down the far side. But again, it's good play from Arsenal in midfield with Manham, and now Volti does well. This is a nice exchange of passes. Now, can Arsenal open up the Chelsea defence? Volti's held up a little bit. She tries to find Katie McCabe, but the ball was just a little bit behind her, and Chelsea have managed to put it out for a throw to Arsenal on this near side. It was good play in midfield, actually. Manham and Walty there linking up really well. But in the end, it's not managed to come to anything other than an Arsenal throw on this near side, midway inside the Arsenal half, which Katie McCabe is going to take. She finds Miedemar on halfway, switches the ball really well to the far side, actually, to Emirates coming forward down that right-hand side. Plays the ball out to Mead, right on the touchline. Plays it into Kim Little. Arsenal now looking to try to create another opportunity, maybe get a second goal, which would give us a little bit of breathing space, which is well needed against a side like Chelsea, of course. They've always got a goal or two in them, haven't they, as we know. And they do generally get late goals against us. But Arsenal keeping possession well here. Again, it's over to Maritz on that far side. She plays it back to Leah Williamson. That's a good ball into the feet of Iwabachi. She plays it into Kim Little. Now Arsenal maybe have an opportunity here. This is good play from Arsenal. Comes out to Miedemar again on this left-hand side. She cuts in looking for a shot, but she's held up briefly. And now Chelsea can look to launch a counter-attack with Cuthbert down this near side, showing good pace. That's a good ball to Beth England as well. A very wide position. She's got Jem Beattie in front of her. Beattie holds her up a little bit. But Leah Williamson steps in there as the ball plays across the penalty area. Now Arsenal can come forward. It's a very open game now, really end-to-end stuff. Now Vivienne Miedemar again on this near side. Knocks the ball into walls. Beth Mead, good defending, but Miedemar picks it up again. She's about 35 yards from goal. She needs some support out on that far side. She hasn't got it. Instead, she slips it in to Manham, who tries a shot from the edge of the box. But it's straight at Berger in goal. But again, that was good play from Arsenal. Miedemar at the heart of it again. Worked really hard there to try. She needed some support maybe down the right-hand side. It wasn't coming, but Manham made a run just to the left. She got the ball over onto her right foot, but the shot lacked any power, and it was quite a comfortable save in the end for Berger. But again, it was a good counter-attack that from Arsenal. It's a very good game, this, really end-to-end stuff. And Arsenal's defending has been really good, actually. Chelsea haven't actually had a shot on goal yet, and we've played 27 minutes of this game. Shows how good Arsenal have been as a defensive unit. But they're coming forward again down this near side with Hardair looking to get into the penalty area. It's played out to G. Looks for Cuthbert, gets it back from Cuthbert. Now it's Carter on this near side. Can she whip a cross in? Instead, she goes down the line, but good defending from McCabe again. And it is going to be a throw to Chelsea on this near side. But Arsenal is shutting all the doors on Chelsea so far. Really impressive defensive play from Arsenal. It's Charles now with a throw for Chelsea down this near side. Plays it back to G and gets it back again, and then gives it back to G again, heads it forward to Cuthbert. But again, it's good defending from Arsenal. McCabe kicks the ball long towards halfway. Really bright there, in control of it. Plays it across to Rayton and gets it back. But Chelsea keeping possession, but it's not in a very dangerous position. Arsenal now can win it back again. Miedemar does really well. She pinches the ball. She's got Beth Mead in front of her. Miedemar goes on her own. She's got Iwabuchi now coming up on this near side. A little bit wider than she maybe wanted. She needs to put a cross into the box now. Iwabuchi now on this near side, just outside the penalty area. She gets inside the box. Can she get a cross in? Katie McCabe's outside her. Instead, she goes to dummy the pass, plays it across the penalty area, but it's red. It only comes back to Manham. She tries a shot again. Manham from distance, and again, it's straight at Berger, but that was a much better effort. That was a good counter-attack again from Arsenal, but she was maybe taken slightly further wide than she would have wanted. The ball ended up coming to Manham. She was about 25 yards out. Whipped a shot in with her right foot. It was on target, but again, it was fairly straight at Berger, who dealt with it pretty comfortably. But again, Arsenal looking dangerous. We won the ball back high up the pitch. This pressing, the style, of course, of Jonas is really paying off in this opening half an hour of this game. But Chelsea now have got a little bit of space down that far side. Arsenal stretched just for a moment. A cross comes into the box, and Zinsberger's handling there is really good as Beth Mead was coming in looking for a header. But really good claim there from Zinsberger. And the first time Arsenal looked a little bit stretched there at the back as Chelsea came forward down that far side, their left. But Zinsberger now has got the ball at her feet inside the penalty area. Plays it short to Jem Beattie and then plays it to McCabe and gets it back inside Arsenal's penalty area. Chelsea not really pressing. Now it's gone to Leah Williamson and she's pressed and put under pressure. She's actually given the ball away down that far side. A cross comes in again. Good header from Jem Beattie. Really good defensive header that was. And Chelsea now have picked up the ball, but McCabe's now got it for Arsenal. Plays it into midfield and gets it back. This is good play from Arsenal actually in possession now. Really settling into this game. Manham, who's had a great opening half an hour to a WSL debut. Of course, she's played a lot of games in the Champions League so far for the club and in pre-season, but this is a WSL debut. She's been really impressive. Frida Manham, the new signing, of course, the Norwegian. But Chelsea now have got an attacking throw on this near side. She now has got the ball. Plays it out to Cuthbert. But she's got two Arsenal defenders in front of her, Iwabuchi and McCabe it was. So she's forced backwards to Carter. Now to Millie Bright in the centre circle. Not really pressed at this point. So she plays the ball into G. That's a nice turn away from Manham. And she goes past Iwabuchi as well. This is good play into the penalty area. She's gonna go all the way with a shot again. It's blocked again. Good defending from Arsenal. Really good defending there. It looked as though she was gonna create an opportunity for herself. She got past 2 or 3 challenges outside the box, but when she got into the penalty area, again it was good defending from Arsenal. I think that was Jem Beattie actually who won the ball, and Arsenal now won it again in midfield with Leah Walty. Miedemar now on halfway plays the ball out at that far side to Beth Mead. She's got a few yards to run into. Can she keep it in? She can. No one's in the box yet for Arsenal. Miedemar now is coming in. So Beth Mead's falls backwards to Emirates. She's got Kim Little inside, gets it back. Maybe the momentum of that attack slightly died now. It was looking good for a minute. That maybe the ball from Miedemar was a little bit too heavy. Beth Mead had to stretch to keep it in. And there was no Arsenal player in the penalty area anyway. And she was forced backwards. But Arsenal was still in possession. And it's now with Zinsberger midway inside Arsenal's half. Plays it to Jem Beattie, and then Zinsberger gets it back. Her earlier injury seems to be fine. She's moving pretty comfortably now. And she's going to go long with the clearance, looking for McCabe on his near side. She's done well. McCabe headed the ball into space in front of her. She's going to be able to keep it in. Again, there's no Arsenal player in the box yet. There is now. Cross comes in towards the far post. Beth Mead comes in. Can she get a shot in? It's a bit of a tight angle. She plays it in. Oh, it's an opportunity there for Iwabuchi from about 12 yards. Fired it over the bar. Jonas again is on his feet, clapping the move. It's a great bit of play from Katie McCabe. A great cross to the far post to Beth Mead. It was too wide for her to have a shot actually, and instead she took her time, picked out Iwabuchi, who was pretty much on the penalty spot. She fired it over first time. Really, she should hit the target from there. First time shot, she just leant back. That was a good opportunity for Arsenal to double the lead actually. She'd be disappointed she didn't at least hit the target there from 12 yards. But again, it was good forward attacking play from Arsenal. Again, Katie McCabe was involved, as she does tend to be in most good attacks that Arsenal make. And Katie McCabe this time defensively wins the ball. Good play that. Manham again picks up the loose pieces and plays it into Volty. Those two have worked well in midfield. And now Arsenal coming forward down the far side. Volty now centrally plays it back to Leah Williamson. Again to Emirates over on that far side, right on the touchline. And she wins herself a throw, does she? Or is it a Chelsea throw? No, it's an Arsenal throw, which Emirates is going to take. It's been a good opening 33 minutes for Arsenal. Couldn't have gone any better, actually. It is 1-0, of course, that goal from Miedemeier. And Melvin says, this Jason Donovan guy doesn't seem a bad man. He does look a bit like Jason Donovan, doesn't he? Anyway, hopefully he can sing pretty well as well, but we'll have to wait and see. But Chelsea now currently coming forward. But again, Arsenal force them back. It's good play from Arsenal again defensively. A shot from long range, harmlessly over the crossbar. That was Carter there with the effort from about 30 yards. Optimistic, really, having a shot from there. She fancied her chances there, but it's gone harmlessly over the bar. And that just shows how well Arsenal are defending the penalty area. They're keeping Chelsea to long-range efforts. And this has been good play. And it's going to be a goal kick, which Arsenal have taken shortly. Williamson now in the penalty area, plays it back to Zinsberger. Plays it to Jambiti down his near side. Now she finds Manham. Really impressive in this first opening half an hour. Plays the ball up the line, looking for Katie McCabe, but it's cut out. Katie McCabe's high up the pitch, actually. But she works hard to get back. And along with Volty, wins the ball back briefly. But Cuthbert's now got past Katie McCabe. Plays the ball in towards Beth England. Good defending at full stretch there from BT. Again, it's good defending from Arsenal. Working really hard to win the ball. But that was Kim Little there. Cutting out the danger again. And maybe the fact that Arsenal have played 3 competitive games is actually showing in this opening half an hour. Arsenal do look sharper to the ball. And while Chelsea have had some good moments at times, Arsenal have just been, I mean, Kim Little there, brilliant run back in there to cut out the danger, to cut out the ball into the box there. Fantastic play from the Arsenal captain, as you would imagine that she does generally anyway. But that was really good defensive play again from Arsenal, looking really solid at the back, and also looking pretty dangerous when we come forward as well. 1 or 2 opportunities. That one from Eva Batchy, she really should have hit the target, would have given us that cushion of the second goal, which I think we've been a better team, certainly for the last 20 minutes. We've got the goal, and that would have maybe been what we needed. But anyway, I'm sure we'll create other chances. Chelsea are going to have to, take a few more risks as the game goes on if it stays like this. And hopefully a few more spaces will open up. And I say we have got the quality in that final third to really punish them as well. But it has been a really impressive opening 35 minutes to the season for Arsenal. Of course, that goal from Miedemeier, the first Arsenal goal in any for any team in the league this season as well. We waited a long time for it, and we finally got one. And of course, it was Miedemeier who scored it. Who else would it be? But Berger's now got the ball for Chelsea at the back. Plays it short to Carter. She's quite central, striding forward. Not really pressing now, Arsenal, but they're not going to press every single time Chelsea get the ball. We've done it really well so far. When one's gone, 2 or 3 have gone, and it's enabled us to win the ball back really early at times. But now we're just letting Chelsea have it at the back, but we're shutting the spaces forward. They're not able to get the ball forward. And now we're pressing a little bit more. Irabachi there, presses Carter. Carter gets it back and goes back towards the goalkeeper, Berger. And that's not a very good clearance, actually. She gets away with it. It does fall to G. And Chelsea now looking to build an attack actually down this near side with Charles. It is, plays it forward to Hardair. Tries a shot. It's deflected. Or Zinsberger got a touch. I think it was going to go wide anyway. It was Hardair with a shot from the edge of the box. It looked like it took a deflection. It got a deflection off Jambiti. It was going wide. I think Zinsberger tried to prevent a corner but wasn't quite able to, and just pushed it around the post anyway. And it is going to be a corner to Chelsea on this near side. It was Beatty's deflection. Cuthbert's going to take this corner. It's going to be an outswinger, I think, with her right foot. Played it low into the near post. Again, it's well defended by Arsenal. And Beth Mead actually there in a defensive position manages to win a throw for Arsenal. It was a low corner actually played in towards the near post, and it was well defended actually by Arsenal. Sam Kerr's now warming up for Chelsea and Fran Kirby as well. There were doubts over their fitness actually, how fit both of those two were to start this game. Obviously, they both ended up on the bench, of course. But they're dangerous players to come on, aren't they, later on in this game? But it is a throw to Arsenal. Katie McCabe is going to take it. She's been involved in a lot of great stuff for Arsenal, certainly attacking as well as defensively, although she did pick up a yellow card as well, of course, a little bit earlier. But Chelsea have won that throw, won the ball back, but Katie McCabe can now clear it up towards halfway, but there's no Arsenal player there. And it's easy for Millie Bright to pick it up for Chelsea and plays it square to Wrighton. And again, Arsenal, good shape without the ball. That's been a good feature of the opening period of this game. We've shut the doors on Chelsea coming forward. They've been forced back quite a lot. I've been forced to try shots from long range. They've not really got in behind us very often, just one or two opportunities that they've had. But now they've got a little bit of space coming forward. Now it's hard air. She's on a run. Can she get a shot in? She's got Cuthbert over here. There's a runner on the outside. Now there is a little bit of space. Can you get a cross in? It's not a very good cross at all. Straight into the arms of Zinsberger. But Arsenal there, it just opened up a little bit. That's probably the first time actually that Chelsea have had a little bit of space there. There was a player over on this near side. In fact, there were two initially. Cuthbert. And then it was hard air, was it, with a cross? Charles, sorry, with a cross it was. It wasn't a very good cross. It was straight into the arms of Zinsberger. This time kicks it long up the pitch. Millie Bright's underneath it for Chelsea. Always a mistake there from Carter. She just gets away with it as Beth Mead looked like she was going to be in on goal. But the Chelsea fullback managed to win the ball there. But there's a mistake at the back from McCabe. Now Cuthbert's running in towards the penalty area. Drips the ball towards the far post. It was overhit, thankfully. Hardair was coming in at the far post, but the cross was overhit by Cuthbert, and it's gone behind for, I think it actually might have gone out for a throw to Arsenal over on the far side. But Katie McCabe, a little bit unlucky actually. The ball ricocheted off her for Cuthbert. It was a good idea to try to find Hardair at the far post, but it was overhit and it has gone out for a goal kick to Arsenal. But Chelsea had one or two little moments now as we come towards the end of this first half. One or two little dangerous moments for Arsenal. We just need to be a little bit more careful. We've given Chelsea a little bit too much space on a couple of occasions and almost been made to pay. But it's been impressive other than that from a defensive point of view, certainly. Arsenal are looking to come forward down that far side. Miedemar's chasing, but the ball goes back to Berger in the Chelsea goal. Of course, there's Berger and Zinsberger, the two goalkeepers, so maybe a double Berger on the pitch today in goal for the two sides. But Chelsea now in possession inside their own half. Now they're coming forward. This is a little bit better, but again, it's good reading of the game there from Leah Williamson. Brilliant defending again from her. She's been really solid at the back. Her and Beattie have both been good in this first half, actually. Keeping Chelsea at bay. The champions, of course, double champions, Chelsea. And Melvin says they're putting pressure on our left back. Yeah, I think that their strength is down their right-hand side, Chelsea, anyway. I mean, I quite like our left back, McCabe. She's generally decent, but a couple of times she's been caught out. She does like to get up the pitch, and she's maybe been caught out a couple of times, and they've tried to exploit that space. But so far, we've got away with it a little bit, and I think deservedly so as well. Chelsea, I've started to get more into this game now. You've got to say, Cuthbert now is picking up the ball, plays it to Hardair over on that far side. Now, can Chelsea get a cross in? No, and again, Arsenal force them backwards. But Chelsea are still keeping possession in the middle of the pitch. This is a good ball, actually, to this near side to Charles. Plays it back to Carter. A lovely dummy there from G. She gets it back. This is great play from Chelsea. And again, it's good defending from Arsenal. I think it was Jem Beattie got back there. Was it Leah Williamson with a block? That was lovely play from Chelsea, actually, just on the edge of the penalty area. G steps over the ball and then got the pass back from Cuthbert, I think it was. And then brilliant defending again from Leah Williamson. Come across, block the shot That was the best that Chelsea have done. Lovely play there between Cuthbert and G. The shot was on target, would have given Zinsberger problems, could well have put Chelsea level, but a great block there from Williamson. Fantastic defending. It has gone out for a corner though to Chelsea, who have just started to look a little bit more dangerous now the last 5 minutes of this first half. Can Arsenal hold on till half time? Cuthbert plays the corner short actually on this near side, so Chelsea can get a better angle for the cross. Cross comes in towards the far post. Again, it's an Arsenal head. Gets the ball away, but not very far. Many bright shots deflected. Falls to Chelsea players on the penalty. Cuthbert with a shot, and Chelsea have equalised. You have to say it's probably been coming for the last 5 minutes. Arsenal didn't really deal with that corner. First time we've not really defensively been that solid. Cuthbert had a little bit of space inside the penalty area. She didn't need a second opportunity, and she's buried the ball across Zinsberger into the far corner, and it is 1-1. Disappointing, actually. But it is a goal for Chelsea. Well finished. The corner, it was headed out initially by Manham. It came to Gia, shot was deflected, and then they had a player over there, Cuthbert, at the far post. Nobody was picking her up. And again, it's maybe in that left back area, isn't it, where there was a space. And you can't give someone like Cuthbert that much space inside the penalty area. She'll make you pay. And she has. And Chelsea are level. And you have to say that had been coming, that goal. They had a couple of opportunities just before that. And bad time to concede a goal as well, isn't it? Just before half time. We're into the final minute of the first half now. Arsenal couldn't quite hold on to that lead until the break. We've got it all to do again. But Arsenal now coming forward, actually looking to respond. Beth Mead on that far side. Can she get a cross in? She's held up initially. Again, Arsenal don't have a lot of bodies in the box, actually. So Beth Mead falls back. Arsenal are keeping possession. And it's going to be Jem Beattie now inside the centre circle. Plays it forward to Leah Walty. That's a good ball to Miedemeier. Is she looking for a shot? No, she plays it to Beth Mead. She's onside. Beth Mead in the penalty. Can she pull it back to Miedemeier? It comes to Miedemeier. He's in the box. The shot comes in. Oh, it's just wide of the post. It's an opportunity for Arsenal there to get back in front. Responded really well, actually, to conceding that goal. This was good play. Chelsea were appealing for offside against Mead. She wasn't. She looked to pull it back initially to Kim Little. It got deflected back to Miedemeier. Outside of her foot there. Couldn't quite get it on target. It's gone wide. But again, it's an opportunity for Arsenal. We've probably had more clear-cut opportunities in this first half, but Chelsea had been building up a head of steam just before that goal, and I suppose you have to say it was probably deserved, if we're totally honest. And it is 1-1. There's going to be 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half. We've played half a minute of that. Iwabachi now in the centre circle, lost the ball over the top, looking for Miedemeier. Miedemeier puts Carter under pressure, but Carter does well, actually. Turns away from trouble, and Chelsea can now get the ball away. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on this near side, which Katie McCabe is going to take in the attacking third of the pitch for Arsenal on this near side. Can we get the lead back again before the break? We've got there's a minute left of stoppage time. Katie McCabe again down this left-hand side, dinks the ball over the top, looking for Iwabachi. Carter's there again, just a hoof away, really. It's gone out for a throw to Arsenal, which again Katie McCabe's going to take it probably another 10 yards further up the pitch than before. She's got Manham running off her. She's got Iwabachi short. She needs to get on with it. We've only got 30 seconds left of this first half. McCabe throws it up the line, and the bounce beat Beth Mead. Actually, it's gone out for a goal kick, and that's probably going to be it for this first half. It's been a good first half. You can see why these two sides are two of the favourites for the title this season. You can see the quality that both teams have got. Arsenal started a little bit slowly, actually, for 5-10 minutes or so, and Chelsea looked a lot more comfortable. But gradually, Arsenal got into the game and got a goal, a brilliant goal as well after 16 minutes. It was Katie McCabe down the left-hand side. Lovely ball up the line to Miedemeier. Some great movement. She cut inside the defender and drilled it in at the near post with her right foot. And it is half-time now, and I say it is 1-1. Chelsea did equalise just before half-time. They had a couple of moments just before. A lovely move, actually. G and Cuthbert, and G shot was blocked by Williams, and it went out for a corner. The corner was played short. Arsenal didn't really deal with it. And in the end, the ball fell to Cuthbert inside the box. Had a little bit of space and hit a first-time shot across Zinsberger into the far corner to make it 1-1. And I suppose maybe on the balance of play, that's probably about where we are. I think both teams have looked good at times, and both teams have looked dangerous as well. I say we've maybe had slightly more opportunities at goal, more shots at goal, certainly. We've defended better as well. But I think overall 1-1 at half-time is probably about fair. And it has been a decent game, a good game of football, two great teams actually. And let's just hope that we can come out in the second half and try to find a way to regain the lead again, because it'll be a big result if we can win this game. But as Chelsea have shown there, they're difficult to beat, aren't they? Even when it looks as though things are going against them. Of course, Emirates had that great chance to make it 2-0, didn't she? Firing over the bar from 12 yards. That could end up being a big moment in this game. And I say Chelsea have got themselves level. But yeah, really, really good first half that was, in actual fact. Good football from both teams. And yeah, it's been enjoyable. Not quite as enjoyable as it might have been if we could have held on to that lead. And as Melvin says there, and he's dead right, what a pleasure to see no cheating and diving, etc. Exactly. This is what I like about the women's game. One of the main things is the fact that it's a lot more honest. You're not getting people trying to get other players booked. You're not getting rolling around and all that kind of stuff. People the players want to get on with the game, and it's great to see. And it's an absolute joy to watch, actually. And it's when you see two of the top teams like this, you can see how much the quality in the women's game has improved over recent years. And this just shows, that these players here, they are top quality players. And you can see by the performances that they're producing, two well-coached teams. And yeah, it just shows the strength in the women's game. Yes, maybe slightly lower down the levels, it isn't as strong, of course. And now with the Sky money coming into the WSL, you have to wonder if that gap is going to increase as it has, of course, in the men's game. But let's hope it doesn't, because a competitive women's game is what we want to see. And certainly that first half was definitely competitive, wasn't it? There was challenges going in. It was two great teams going head to head, and it's 1-1. So yeah, I mean, the draw wouldn't be a disastrous result for Arsenal, would it, in the overall scheme of things? But it is the results against the top teams that's going to decide the league title, isn't it? The games between Arsenal, Chelsea and Man City are going to be the real games. And if we can pick up more points against those teams than we did last season, I think we just got the 1 point, didn't we? We lost twice to Man City. We lost and drew with Chelsea. So, and that's where the title was lost. We were 9 points, I think it was, off of Chelsea in the end. So, yeah, we just need to win these games, especially at home. And, we've still got an opportunity today. We've shown that we can cause Chelsea problems. We did get ourselves in the lead, and we've had one or two good moments as well. So, certainly a lot to look forward to for this second half. But it would be a massive result to win this game, wouldn't it? So really lay down a statement before the season and show Chelsea that we are serious title contenders. And I do think that's what we should be with a group of players that we've got now. Really, really good, a really good squad as well. So let's see what happens in the second half. Of course, Chelsea have got Kerr and Kirby on the bench as well, haven't they, to come on maybe later to try and win this game. But let's hope that they're chasing it later on and we can get another goal. So we've certainly got that quality, haven't we, in the final third. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that first half went, which is good. If you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It is free. It does help the channel to reach a larger audience. I'm getting quite close to 600 now, actually. So, I do give the women's game a lot of coverage. We had the Arsenal women's show on Friday. Really good show that was, actually. Had some really knowledgeable guests on with some great opinions on the Arsenal women. That was a really good show. So if you haven't watched that already, please check that out as well. That did go live on Friday. I'm looking to do that on a regular basis on a Friday when there's a WSL game at the weekend, of course. So this Friday we'll be doing that again. About 7:30 with the same panel on as well. So if you do enjoy the Arsenal women, please subscribe, because I will be doing coverage of the games as well, and lots of other bits and pieces as well. I want to give the Arsenal women more coverage this season. I did quite a lot last year, which was great, but I'm going to be covering more even more coverage this year. So please subscribe to the channel for that. Please give this a like as well if you've enjoyed that first half with me. It was a good first half of football actually. So let's hope for more in the second half as well. But yeah, so please subscribe if you haven't done so. But I'm just showing the goal again now. And actually, no, this isn't a goal, is it? This was an earlier attack actually when McCabe got forward again at a lovely pass from Emirates actually. And Arsenal, most of the actual attacking play has been down this near side of the pitch, hasn't it? Arsenal's left when we've attacked, and then Chelsea's right when they've attacked, and that's where both the goals have actually come from as well. There hasn't been so much over on that far side, so we'll see if that changes in the second half. Actually, whether either team maybe puts more emphasis on the other side of the pitch, but all the good moves have come down this near side for both teams. You know, we've had our best attacks with McCabe and Miedemar making those bursts down that left-hand side. And I say Chelsea on the right with Cuthbert in particular. That's where they've looked dangerous. So, yeah, we'll see how the second half develops. But this is the goal they're just showing again now. Miedemar here on his near side. What a lovely ball it is up the line. Great run off the ball there from Miedemar in behind Carter. She then cuts back inside and then maybe deceives the keeper. The ball does go through the defender's legs, which maybe helped as well. But a great run from Miedemar. And once he gets in the penalty area there, you'd back her to score it every time, wouldn't you? And that's a great finish with her right foot at the near post. I say it did go through the defender's legs, which maybe deceived the goalkeeper a little bit, and she was caught out at the near post. It was actually quite a similar finish to the goal that Brentford scored against Arsenal on the opening day of the season, if you remember that, when Leno was beaten at the near post. Very similar type of goal. But you see, this was the Chelsea goal here, and you can see that the poor defending there. Beth Mead switched off, left Cuthbert free. She just walked away from her. You can't really leave Cuthbert in that much space, can you? You know what quality she's got. It was a shot from G. It was deflected, and then it found Cuthbert there. Too much space. The Arsenal defence, for once, really was just switched off for a second. And unfortunately, when you play Chelsea, you can't afford to switch off at all. Otherwise, they can punish you, and that's exactly what they did with that goal just before half-time. So it's a shame, really, because Arsenal defended so well for most of that game. And just that one little mistake there, I say, you switch off for a second and you do get punished. And it is 1-1. But lots of good things to enjoy from an Arsenal perspective in that first half. And I say, of course, the first Arsenal goal, the first Arsenal league goal of the season as well, from the men and the women, which is good to see as well. Unfortunately, not quite enough to keep us in front at half-time. But 45 minutes left, and I'm sure there's going to be lots more opportunities for Arsenal to try and get back in front and win this game. Be a great start to the new season. So let's have a look and see what happens. We'll be starting the second half again very shortly. Of course, in the Emirates, this game's being played at as well. It's nice to give the Arsenal women's team a bigger stage, and of course, it is on Sky as well. So this is the first season that Sky have really got involved in the WSL. In fact, it's going to be a lot of more games on, isn't there? BBC had a game on yesterday. Everton against Man City. Of course, Man City did win that game 4-0. They were impressive, weren't they? Everton looked a little bit off the pace, actually. A lot of people have been fancying Everton to maybe be challenging for the Champions League places this season, but they were quite poor yesterday. They got quite well beaten by an impressive Man City side, you have to say. And they're obviously going to be a danger as well, aren't they, this season? And that was a good game, actually, and on the BBC. And I think there's another one next week as well, isn't there? So it's good that the WSL is getting more coverage this season. I'll be giving it a lot of coverage as well, certainly the Arsenal games. So yeah, it'd be great if you want to join me throughout the season. So I say please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and enjoy some great women's football coverage, which is what I want to try and provide this season. I say we did have a great show the other night, previewing this game. Don't forget as well, on Thursday, of course, it's the second leg of the playoffs for the Arsenal women in the Champions League, taking a 3-0 lead to Slavia Prague. That game kicks off at 5:30 actually on Thursday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do a watch-along actually due to other commitments that I've got. The time of that one isn't ideal for me, but I will try and give it some coverage, even if it means perhaps a match review afterwards or something. I don't know if I'll be able to do a live one for that, but And unfortunately, I won't be able to do a live one of the game against Reading next Sunday either, because I'm doing a Great North Run, and I probably won't be home in time for that game, which is a 2:00 kickoff. But I will try to again give it some coverage afterwards as well. So, and I'll obviously be doing the Arsenal Women's Show on Friday as well. So loads coming up as well. I will be looking at doing the usual coverage of the men's team as well. We'll be doing a clinic as well. That might actually be tomorrow, because we may be getting involved with the Mr. Arsenal podcast channel. We're doing a 24-hour stream to raise money for an Arsenal fan, Tony, to get a prosthetic leg done, which is really a good cause. So we may be going over to that channel tomorrow to do the Tuesday clinic. It may have to be called the Monday clinic this week, but I'll see about that. There's a few other things I've got on. I don't know if we can fit it around their schedule, but we'll see. I'll let you know about that as well. But there will be obviously loads of stuff coming up on the channel as well later on this week as well. We're looking ahead towards the Norwich game, of course, on Saturday. Really big game for Arsenal. Mikel Arteta, that one, isn't it? Really needs to get that 3 points, don't we? To ease the pressure on everybody. Got a few players back as well, fit, hopefully. So looking forward to a better performance, obviously, on Saturday. And so, yeah, we'll be looking ahead to that as well. So loads coming up on the channel, as always. And, of course, don't forget, we are linking up as well with the World of Sport channel as well on YouTube. We'll be doing some content on there as well. We're going to be joining them probably next month. There's going to be some content going out, some over and over again content on the World of Sport, with some new shows as well we'll be doing in collaboration with that channel as well. So some exciting stuff coming up. And of course, don't forget, I'll also be on the Arsenal Lounge as well on Wednesday with our regular show. So lots going on at the minute. So please, follow me, follow the channel, and look out for the other stuff that I'm doing as well elsewhere. Some great content coming up this season, looking to make everything bigger and better really for this season. Trying to grow this channel and trying to, help other channels as well, and other channels helping us. That's what it's all about, isn't it? But for your Arsenal women's coverage, I don't know too many other channels that give it as much coverage as what I do. I love women's football. I enjoy watching it. So make sure that you do subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that as we go into this big WSL season. It could be a big season for Arsenal, this actually. As we said, a lot of good new players. Been really impressed with Manham in that first half, the Norwegian midfield player. I think she's done really, really well. Looks a great signing. She maybe hasn't had her best game, but she's playing in a slightly different position today than she has been playing. So I don't know whether that's maybe the reason there, that she's not perhaps been at her best. But we know what a great player she is. And of course, on the bench, Nikita Paris, we know she's got goals in her, of course, got real quality. And I'm sure we'll see her at some point in the second half as well. So loads coming up, loads to look forward to in the second half as well, which we're just about to get back underway again at the Emirates this afternoon. I say Arsenal won, Chelsea won, a decent game of football, and to say another 45 minutes to come. And let's hope that we can somehow manage to win this game. Chelsea are a difficult side to beat. One WSL defeat I'm sure it's 44 games. So, they don't lose very often. They're not used to losing games, are they? And you could see the way they came back in that second half, towards the end of that first half, the second half of that second half of that first half. Sorry, you could see that. You can see why they're so difficult to beat. They have got that extra quality, and they've got that mentality, haven't they? They don't know when they're beaten. So it's going to be difficult for us in the second half to win this game. We saw last season, didn't we, when we took the lead 86 minutes and we still couldn't manage to hold off Chelsea. But anyway, I'll be confident because we played well in that first half. We've had chances, and I'm sure we can certainly cause them some problems as well, and hopefully get another goal at least, and put ourselves in a good position to try to win this game. So the teams are back out again for this second half. We haven't quite kicked off yet. Zinsberger and Miedema are having a conversation. Hopefully Miedema is saying, try to keep the ball out of the net, and I'll try and score one at the other end and win us the game. But Arsenal getting in their huddle now just before the start of this second half. I don't think there's been any changes made to the team. I think it's the same 11 that started that first half. I'm sure we will see Nikita Paris at some point. Chelsea coming out as well now. Emma Hayes is just taking her place on the Chelsea bench. Of course, one of the most successful coaches, of course, in the women's game. Chelsea, of course, been one of the most successful teams as well. They've won 4 of the last 6 league titles. So we know exactly what they're all about, and we know how hard it's going to be in this second half. But you know, we need to lay down a marker, don't we, this season? This is a great opportunity. So it's going to be Arsenal to kick off this second half, attacking the goal to our right, which is the clock end at the Emirates. If you are familiar with the stadium, the teams did switch ends. Of course, Arsenal would normally attack the North Bank in the second half, but we have changed it. We are off and running for the second half at the Emirates. Arsenal, I say, attacking the goal to our right in the red shirts, white sleeves, white shorts, and Chelsea all in blue. Leah Williamson now with the ball for Arsenal early on, plays a long ball over the top, looking for Beth Mead down this near side, but it goes out for a throw to Chelsea. So Chelsea did finish that first half pretty strongly, didn't they? Obviously ending with the goal. But then Arsenal did come back as that effort from Miedemeier right on half-time, which just went wide of the post. And Arsenal actually responded pretty well to going behind. Not quite sure what's happening here. There was a throw there to Chelsea, which Eriksson took. Did it not come in? And it's been taken again. And now Chelsea do get the ball. But Arsenal win it back in midfield again with Manham. That was a good ball to Miedemeier. She exchanges passes with Irabachi. And now Arsenal coming forward down that far side. Held up again. And it's now back with Jen Beattie. It was Katie McKay that was held up initially there. Williamson now plays a ball into Beth Mead. She tried to lay it off to Kim Little, but it was too far behind her. Now G can pick it up for Chelsea. Of course, the danger is when Arsenal lose possession of the ball, Chelsea are going to be dangerous on the counter-attack, aren't they? And they are coming forward again now with Hardair. Plays it to this near side. Cross comes in. Oh, it hits the crossbar. Did it hit the crossbar there? I think it beat Zinsberg. I'm not quite sure what she was doing there, actually. It was right, and I think it was with a cross from this near side for Chelsea. I think it was a cross and not a shot. It hit the crossbar. It did beat Zinsberger, actually. That would have been a strange goal, but maybe typical of Chelsea. It was right, and with that cross there, hit the crossbar. I'm sure it was a cross. It deceived Zinsberger, but luckily for Arsenal, it came back off the crossbar. But that would have been a disastrous start for the second half, that from Arsenal. Chelsea now again looking to build an attack, this time down that far side, again down Arsenal's left, where most of the threat came in that first period. But G now is right over on that far touchline. She's forced back, and then the ball goes all the way back to goalkeeper Berger for Chelsea. So Chelsea then nearly got in front, didn't they? I don't think it was intended to be a shot, but if it ends up in the net, nobody really cares, do they? But luckily for Arsenal, it came back off the crossbar. But that would not have been the best way to have started this second half, would it? Chelsea now over on that far side again, looking to try to build an attack. The game seems to be looking similar to the first half, actually. Chelsea looking maybe a little bit more possession early on, but Arsenal now picked the ball up. Miedemeier very deep, tries to play the ball through to Beth Mead. She's got the pace to go through. Beth Mead, she's through now, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, just on the edge of the penalty. The defence comes back. Can she get a shot away? She does, and she scored! Beth Mead, what a finish that is! What a fantastic goal, and Arsenal do lead again. What a fantastic goal that was. Beth Mead with the finish. It was Miedemeier put the ball through to her. She had 2 defenders around her. She got in behind. She was held up briefly. It looked as though the chance had gone, but it wasn't. What a fantastic goal that was. Beth Mead there. She ran through from halfway in between 2 Chelsea defenders. Looked like she'd been held up. Could she get across the way? She switched the ball across her feet. What a finish that is into the far corner. That is an outstanding goal. Arsenal have scored 2 brilliant goals in this game. That is a wonderful finish that is from Beth Mead. Looked like she'd maybe took it too wide, but her left foot there, right into that far corner. Goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. What a fantastic goal that is. And again, Arsenal showing their quality in the final third. And Mead and Miedemeier have both found the net. What a great goal that was. As Ryan says there, Mr. Arsenal podcast, what a goal by Mead. It was an absolutely fantastic goal. Brilliant stuff that was from Arsenal. We've only got 41 minutes to hold on. That's all. I'm sure we can do that against this Chelsea team. But what a fantastic goal. Brilliant play that was all round from Arsenal. Mead there showing great pace actually, and when she got into that opportunity, it looked as though she'd maybe taken too long, but she hadn't. And what a finish that was, a left foot across the goalkeeper into the far corner. She's got a great record of scoring against Chelsea actually, Beth Mead. She scored 3 or 4 goals in recent years against them, so that's another one for the list, and that may well be the best of the lot actually. But that's 2 really good goals Arsenal have scored in this game. Lead again 2-1. And Arsenal they're trying to, slow the pace of the play down. Zinsberg and locking it around at the back. And now she goes long. It's flicked on now. Beth Mead's in again, is she? This time down on the near side. Goalkeeper Berger comes out. Is Beth Mead going to get there? The goalkeeper just gets there first. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. But this is how the game's going to play out. I think now Chelsea are going to try and press forward, and then Arsenal could get opportunities on the counter-attack. Beth Mead there couldn't quite get there. Goalkeeper Berger read that well. Came out of her area to put it out for a throw, but Arsenal again are in possession. Manham now been impressive, as I said. Now Iwabuchi finds Jem Beattie, and now Williamson. 50 minutes played, so 5 minutes of the second half. It is again Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. That goal just a couple of minutes ago from Beth Mead. Brilliant finish that was. Now, can Arsenal put this game to bed now? Coming forward again. This is a good ball played in. Beth Mead again. Oh, that's a good save from Berger. That was a lovely ball played inside. I think it was Leah Wolsey with the ball to Beth Mead. Again, she got in behind the Chelsea defence. She was just onside, I think, as well. And she couldn't quite dink it over the goalkeeper. In fact, it was Miedemeier with the ball. A lovely ball, actually. Again, Miedemeier finds Mead. And she just couldn't lift the ball over the goalkeeper there. Unfortunate that was. That would have been... that would have put us really in control there, but it is still 2-1. But anyway, Chelsea do manage to deal with a throw from McCabe. They haven't really got the ball clear yet now. G comes forward for Chelsea. This is where we have to be careful and switched on. That's a good ball played towards Beth England, but again, Arsenal defend that pretty well. Leah Williamson, who's played well at the back today, hoofs that ball clear deep into the Chelsea half, and Arsenal do pick it up with Manham, but she put under pressure and gives it away from G, but again she wins it back. Really impressive WSL debut for Frida Manham in midfield for Arsenal today. Absolutely brilliant she's been. And Arsenal have now won a free kick. Beth Mead, she's been the player of the second half so far, hasn't she? Beth Mead causing all sorts of problems to Chelsea. She maybe was a little bit quieter in that first half. She had 1 or 2 moments, but she certainly wasn't causing the problems that she has in the early stages of this second half. She's been brilliant, and of course got that brilliant goal as well, and denied a second soon after that actually. But this time it's going to be a free kick to Chelsea over in their right back position, and the ball's played back to goalkeeper Berger. That was an important save actually from the Chelsea goalkeeper there to keep it at 2-1. I think a third goal for Arsenal at this stage would have really put us in control. Anyway, that was a long ball there from Millie Bright for Chelsea, which just ran all the way through to Zinsberg, and not a great ball that was. And now Arsenal can take the sting out of the play a little bit. Leah Williamson taking her time, plays it to Moritz. Cuts inside, Moritz on halfway. Tried to dink the ball through into Kim Little, but Chelsea have picked it up with Millie Bright. And Chelsea have managed to get possession again, but Arsenal have gained a little bit of initiative now at the start of the second half with that goal from Beth Mead. Regain the lead. And now the onus is going to be on Chelsea, of course, to really come at us, isn't it? And try to get back into this game. I say it may leave 1 or 2 spaces in behind for Arsenal to exploit later in this game. But certainly it's gone exactly as we would have wanted it to. And we've had a comment now in the chat saying Arsenal playing like invincibles. It's a little bit early for invincibles to say that, but it's certainly a great performance from Arsenal. Defended strongly and looked dangerous on the attack as well, and got two really, really good goals, you have to say. Fantastic goals. And Arsenal now won a free kick as well. It was loopholes there with the foul. Not quite sure. Katie McCabe there is basically saying to the referee, I got booked for less than that in the first half. And she's got a fair point, actually. There's no yellow card for the Chelsea player. So maybe the Arsenal bias in referees does go into the women's game as well. In fact, Chelsea look as though they're going to make a triple substitution here, actually. It is going to be Sam Kerr and Fran Kirby are certainly coming on. There may even be a third change as well for Chelsea. Throwing everything at it now, aren't they, in these this final 35 minutes or so that remain of this game. It's going to be a tough time for Arsenal. I think it is going to be a triple change for Chelsea, and this is going to be problems maybe for Arsenal. So let's have a look at what the changes are going to be. So the first one to come on is Ingle for Chelsea. She has come on. And Charles is going off as well. And he's going to be replaced by Fran Kirby. Fran Kirby comes on. And the final change is up front, where Beth England comes off for Sam Kerr. Of course, last season's Golden Boot winner. It was loopholes who went off for England for Kerr, and Charles for Kirby. So Chelsea have really laid down a marker in this game, haven't they, now, for these final 35 minutes with that attacking lineup they've got now. Of course, Sam Kerr won the Golden Boot last season. We know what threat she poses, but Arsenal do lead 2-1. And Chelsea are going to have to take more and more chances the longer this game goes on, and that might well play into our hands. We've got the ball now down this near side. Iwabuchi now looking to try to get across, and she's held up again. She's maybe not had the influence in this game we hope, but that's a good play there. Emirates then with a cross, but it's too close to the goalkeeper, Berger. But that was good play that from Iwabuchi there. A nice little back heel sent Emirates away down the right-hand side, but the cross was too close to the keeper. But Iwabuchi hasn't maybe had the influence, I say, on this game. Maybe been playing out slightly in a wider position, so she's not had the ball as much as maybe she has in the previous games in the Champions League. But so far, it's worked tactically because we are winning this game and we play really well. So we can't really have too many complaints. But Chelsea now coming forward. Now it's Cuthbert finds Fran Kirby. This is her first involvement. Plays the ball into the box, but well read by Jem Beattie. Nice and calm defending, and plays it out now to Beth Mead on this near side. She finds Miedemar ahead of her. Beth Mead carries on her run down the run. But Miedemar was looking for the run there of Kim Little through midfield, but the ball went through to the goalkeeper instead. But this is going to be the pattern of this game, I think, now. Chelsea will be trying to take the game to us, and then we'll be looking to catch them on the counter-attack with the pace that we've got. Leah Williamson there, really good defending on Sam Kerr. That's her first involvement as well in this game. The Australian, of course, I say the Golden Boot winner last season. But Emma Hayes there, as she's certainly made the changes now, actually, to try to get Chelsea back into this game. So let's see how things change now in this final 33 minutes that remain. I think there was a foul there from Iwabuchi there on Wrighton. It's going to be a free kick to Chelsea. And we've got a comment from John there in the chat. He says, there's a woman, Leanne, he doesn't know, commentating on the game on TalkSport. During the first half, she said there was a packed house present. I'd look on Sky for confirmation, about 10,000 here. Well, no, I don't know. Yes, it's a decent crowd for a WSL game, a very good crowd. And but yeah, obviously it's not a packed stadium at all, and it was never ever going to be. I knew there'd been 7,000 tickets sold. I think on Friday. So obviously, if it is 10,000, then they've sold a few more. which is great. It's a great crowd. It's great that the women are playing at the Emirates. I don't know whether that was a slight exaggeration on the radio saying it was obviously it's not a packed house, is it? But for a women's game, it is a really big crowd actually. Now Arsenal coming forward. Here, Abachi down this near side. Plays the ball inside. Beth Mead again. Can she get before the goalkeeper? She can. Beth Mead. She's going to score. She has. It's 3-1. Surely that seals it. Chelsea claiming offside. I don't think it was. What a great finish that was from Beth Mead. A ball played into her from Irabochi. We was just saying that Irabochi hadn't had much influence, and suddenly she's popped up with that assist there. What a great ball that was. Beth Mead there with the run. Came inside, took it round the goalkeeper, slotted it into the empty net, and that is fantastic. It was Miedema there, found Irabachi. What a ball that is. Oh, it's a very tight for offside, actually. I'm glad there's no VAR because I think that might have got ruled out. I think she was offside. Beats the goalkeeper and then a fantastically cool finish. I think the goal's been given. It is 3-1, but you have to say, I think that may well have been disallowed with VAR, but who cares? Who cares about that? It's about time Arsenal got some luck, some decisions go their way. What a brilliant finish again from Beth Mead. Took it round the goalkeeper so coolly. Left the defender Cuthbert there for dead and then just rolled it into the empty net. That is a fantastic goal. It is 3-1. It has been given. Chelsea will complain about it being offside, but do we care? No, we don't. So there we go. 3-1 to Arsenal. Arsenal now making a couple of changes as well. McCabe it is who goes off. And Irabochi actually, he's just got that assist. And it's going to be Catley and Paris to come on for Arsenal. Matt there, of course, he was on the show the other night. How you doing, Matt? Thanks for tuning in. He says just under the 8,000 mark. Yeah, I knew there'd been 7,000 tickets sold the other day. At least that's what they've said. Yeah, it looks about something like that, I would say. And John says nobody on the side where the cameras are, as you can see. I don't know. I think only two stands are open anyway, as far as I'm aware. I don't think there's any more than that. And Ryan says there another from Mead, another great goal from Mead indeed. Matt says there a great goal. And we've another comment there with COVID, it's a packed house. Yeah, I mean, obviously we can have a full capacity, can't we? But you're never going to get 60,000 people turning up to watch a WSL game at this moment anyway, unfortunately. But if it is 8,000, 9,000, whatever the crowd might be, that's a great attendance for the game, isn't it? And it's brilliant that it's got that bigger crowd at the Emirates. If it had been played at Boreham Wood, probably wouldn't have been anywhere near that number, would it? Well, it wouldn't even get that many into Boreham Wood. So it's been a successful day for Arsenal so far. And Chelsea now do have a free kick though on this near side, in line with the penalty area. A dangerous moment is for Arsenal. We don't really want Chelsea to get a goal back this quickly, do we? That would be not ideal. 62 minutes played. The free kick comes in, well headed out again by the Arsenal defence. The shot comes in on the turn. I think it was from Millie Bright from the edge of the box. Goes over the bar. And Arsenal have dealt with that as well. A dangerous free kick actually towards the edge of the 6-yard box. A great defensive header that was. Was it Emirates who got that header? Brilliant defensive header. And in the end, Millie Bright's first time volley from the edge of the box went harmlessly over the crossbar. Of course, Beth Mead's now on a hat-trick, isn't she? We'd have maybe expected Miedema to have got the hat-trick, but no, it's Beth Mead on 2 goals. Matt there says, hello, how you doing, Matt? And he says, sorry, a bit behind on my stream. I don't know if you've got Sky TV, it's free on channel 106. Rather than on Sky Sports. A great tackle that was there in the penalty area there from Jem Beattie on Fran Kirby, but Chelsea still have got the ball with Cuthbert again down that far side, across into the box. The header comes in and Chelsea have got a goal back. Was it hard there? It was with a header. It's 3-2. We didn't really want them to score that quickly, did we? We didn't really deal with the first cross. The first ball in, it was blocked. The first cross was, and then the second one came in from that far side from Cuthbert, who got the first goal. He was held up initially. A great tackle, actually, it was from Beattie on Fran Kirby, but we didn't really deal with the ball. It came back to Cuthbert, and the cross there was far too easy. Came in, and it was a good header, actually, from about 6 yards from Hardair. makes it 3-2. What a great game this is. It's really opened up now. Arsenal now on the attack. I will update the scoreline for you, but so much is going on at the minute. It's hard to keep up with it all. But it is 3-2. We said difficult Chelsea are to beat, and of course they are. They're not going to, certainly wasn't going to give this up at 3-1, were they? And it is now 3-2. What a great start to the second half it's been. And Ryan says switched off again. Yeah, we did a little bit. We've given them 2 opportunities, haven't we, for the 2 goals a little bit. But overall, we've defended well against what is a very, very good Chelsea team. You look at the attacking talent they've got on the pitch now. I love that Bergkamp shirt in the background. Reminds me of those days. Yeah, it was a great day. Great days, of course, at Highbury. I still wish we were still there, as I'm sure many people do. But unfortunately, times have changed and we've moved on. But Chelsea coming forward again, looking to get an equaliser, which would not be ideal. But again, I feel like the game's going to maybe follow that pattern. We assume G now charging forward on the edge of the box. Can she get a shot in? No, she's driven across the goal by good Arsenal defending again. For the most part, we have defended well. But as Ryan said, we've switched off twice and it's cost us the 2 goals. But hopefully that was a challenge there on Nikita Parry. Surely that's got to be a booking for Ericsson. In fact, it is a yellow card. The referee's got a yellow card out for Ericsson. A really strong challenge that was on Nikita Parris, the Arsenal substitute. I don't think she's even touched the ball yet. She was absolutely not flying there. A really heavy challenge. And she's still on the floor now getting treatment. Maybe lucky just to get a yellow, actually, Ericsson there. A really, really heavy challenge that was on the Arsenal substitute, of course, making her WSL debut for Arsenal today as well. The 3rd debutant, and he's quite well, actually. She's laying flat out on the ground. I mean, VAR may have done us a favour with that 3rd goal, but I think VAR may well have been a red card for the Chelsea captain there for that challenge. The Chelsea players have now gone over to the touchline to get a drink and get in some more coaching from Emma Hayes. But this is looking a bit worrying for Nikita Parris, actually. She is now being rolled over onto her front. But she certainly took a whack there. That was a very, very nasty challenge from the Chelsea captain, Ericsson. She has got a yellow card, and so maybe fortunately it is only yellow, actually. I haven't seen a replay of it yet, but it did look a very, very bad challenge. But luckily, it looks as though Parris is going to be okay. She's just getting back to her feet now. What an introduction to your Arsenal debut in the WSL there. She's only been on the pitch about 5 minutes. I don't think she's touched the ball. And she's certainly got a whack there. Not a bad substitute, though, is it, Nikita Parris, to come on? A great goal scoring record that she's got, of course, in the WSL and, of course, for the Lionesses as well. And, of course, at Lyon, where Olympique Lyonnais, of course, where she was playing previously. But she's now, of course, got to go off the pitch before she come back on again. She still looks a little bit dazed, actually. She's speaking to the 4th official on the side, Nikita Parris. But she's okay to continue, which is the main thing. Because I say that did look a pretty heavy challenge, that really heavy challenge on her. But she's okay. And Arsenal do resume the game with that free kick by Williams. And actually, it wasn't a very good free kick. And Chelsea have picked it up with Fran Kirby, who's made a difference to Chelsea actually since she's come on. Sam Kerr hasn't really got into the game yet, but certainly Fran Kirby had an impact. Parris is back on the pitch. Thankfully, she's okay, because it looked nasty that for a while actually. But anyway, Arsenal now maybe panicked a little bit at the back, and G now has picked up the ball for Chelsea in midfield. She's a good player, G, isn't she, for Chelsea? They're keeping possession now. Millie Bright striding over halfway. Plays the ball into Sam Kerr. She's not had many touches of the ball yet since she came on, the Australian. That's a good challenge there, actually, from Emirates, and Arsenal can now come forward on a counter-attack. A ball played over the top. I was looking for Miedemar, just slightly hit too hard. Miedemar couldn't quite get that under control. It was a good idea from Arsenal. You can see that's what we're going to do when we win the ball. We're going to look to get it forward quickly to utilise the pace that we've got. Again, a ball there looking to get Parris away down this near side. Arsenal's right, but it's gone out for a goal kick. And I think that's going to happen now as Chelsea push on and try to force us back. Every time we get the ball, I think we're going to be looking for a ball over the top. to try to get Mead on Paris in, or Miedemar. It's paid off a couple of times in the second half already with the goals that we've scored, but Chelsea have come back. There's 22 minutes to play, 21 minutes, sorry, 69 played. It is Arsenal 3, Chelsea 2. It's been a great game in the Emirates sunshine. Chelsea coming forward again. Cuthbert into the box. She's been a danger. Good save from Zinsberger actually at the near post. Arsenal still can't get the ball away, but that's a free kick. A foul there by Harder, I think it was, the scorer of Chelsea's second goal. Good header actually from about 6 yards. But again, Chelsea, they're looking dangerous. Again, it was Cuthbert looking dangerous. She made that run in from that right-hand side. It was I don't know if it was a cross or a shot into the 6-yard box, but Zinsberger did well. And then it was a foul, and Arsenal can get the ball clear. But we're certainly going to have to be focused for this last 20 minutes now. Miedemar tried to find Paris on this near side, but the ball didn't quite come off, and Chelsea again can get possession. We do need to try and keep the ball a little bit better. Otherwise, we're going to be putting ourselves under constant pressure for these last 20 minutes of this game. Ball there played to this near side. Kept in just. Cross into the box by Wrighton. But again, it was Williamson with a header. She's played well, Williamson at the back. In fact, all the Arsenal players have played well today. And they've needed to. We've needed to play well. You don't score 3 goals against this Chelsea team and lead unless you play well. But Chelsea have always got that quality, haven't they? And, we switched off twice at the back and they've punished us. And that's what happens, against these top teams. But we have had that quality up front. Maybe a little bit fortunate with that third goal. I did think Beth Mead may well have been offside. And I think with VAR, it may have got disallowed. But I say it's about time some 50-50 iffy decisions went our way. It doesn't seem to happen very often, does it? So it's always nice to see when that happens. But anyway, Chelsea have now got a free kick again on this near side, about 5 yards in from this near touchline. I think it's right, and that's gone down. Was it Paris who fouled her? And it is going to be a free kick to Chelsea. So there's just under 20 minutes to go. Arsenal are leading 3-2. They're showing this third goal again. And I think she is offside. But who cares? Brilliant finish though, wasn't it? She took it around the goalkeeper and then coolly slotted home. Brilliant stuff from Beth Mead. But yeah, I think maybe VAR would have ruled that one out. So we have to be thankful there's no VAR in the WSL. Arsenal have won the ball back in midfield with Leah Walty now. Can we get a fourth goal on the counter-attack? The wrong ball maybe. Paris had made a run down his near side. The ball didn't find her. Disappointing actually, because that was a good opportunity to maybe get a fourth goal that may well seal this game. It's certainly not done yet, is it? 3-2. Chelsea are capable of scoring. We're going to have to be switched on defensively. Oh, another hard challenge there from Chelsea. That's not even giving us a free kick, is it? Emirates it is that's gone down. Surely they've got to kick the ball out. But Arsenal now coming forward instead. No, now Leah Walty kicks it out. That was a bad challenge again from Eriksson, I think it is, who's already just been booked. She'll be lucky not to get sent off here. Her first touch was poor. That is a bad challenge. That is surely a yellow card, and surely that's a second yellow for the Chelsea captain there. She didn't win the ball. Paris got the ball first. I think that's a second yellow card. It should be. As the referee going to do it or not? I don't think she is. I don't think she even gave a free kick. She's very, very lucky not to get a second yellow card there. So while we maybe got the offside decision go our way, we certainly haven't got that one. I think Paris is making the point to the fourth official. In fact, it is a throw to Chelsea because Arsenal kicked it out. The referee didn't even give a free kick. But surely Eriksson now is on very, very shaky ground. Surely the next bad foul she commits, she may well get that second yellow card. Very lucky to get away with that one there. You'd imagine that if she hadn't been booked before, that's worth a booking. But the referee didn't even give a free kick, which is strange. But anyway, we did get the offside goal given, so I suppose we can't really grumble too much, I guess. But anyway, let's hope that doesn't come back to be important later on in the game. Anyway, at the moment, Zinsberger's currently got the ball. She's going to kick it long, try and relieve a little bit of pressure. Paris there tried to win the header, but she lost out to Wright, and Chelsea now back in possession with Millie Bright deep inside their own half. So there's 16 minutes to go. 16 minutes for Arsenal to hang on or possibly get a fourth goal on a counter-attack. Who knows? It's certainly going to be an exciting finish. That was Fran Kirby there, plays the ball to Harder, across into the 6-yard box, just ahead of Sam Kerr. She would have had a free head. I don't quite know where the Arsenal defence was there. The cross was just too high there for Sam Kerr. It was Harder with a cross from this near side. It's a good ball. She got in between the two defenders there. Jem Beattie really switched off, actually. The ball beat Williamson. Beattie should have been behind her, covering, but she wasn't. Any header on that from Sam Kerr, it would have been 3-3, but luckily the ball was just too high for her, just out of her reach. And it remains at 3-2, but a bit of a let-off there for Arsenal. We're maybe looking a little bit tired defensively. Jem Beattie, of course, not played a lot of competitive football, has she, in recent times. Whether or not, she's struggling a little bit now. Again, she's missed out on a tackle there inside the penalty area with G. Cross comes in, but well defended from Catley, one of the substitutes. Does really well there, actually. Clears the ball away. Gets a big cheer off the crowd as well, which is nice to hear. Yeah, I think Jem Beattie's struggling a little bit here. I don't know whether there's an opportunity to maybe make a substitution. In fact, Beattie's gone down in the penalty area at the moment. She did seem to be struggling a little bit. Maybe an opportunity to get Wooba Moy on possibly. Or even, of course, the new signing, Boy. In fact, it's going to be Boy that's coming on, the new signing. And I think she's going to come in and replace Beattie. So she's not played a lot of football in recent times. She's getting some treatment on the pitch at the moment, sitting up inside the penalty area, but she's going to have to be replaced now. She's back on her feet again, but seems to have some sort of ankle problem, and I think she's going to go off. I say she did look as though she was struggling a little bit just before that, and she's played well, Beattie, actually. Just to say, the last 5 minutes or so, she did look as though she was struggling. Obviously, she was carrying this injury, and she's now going to be replaced by Boy, the new defender, new signing, one of 5 new signings that we've made this summer. Actually, of course, all four of them have now made their debut, their Premier League WSL debut. For the Arsenal women, and of course, Tobin Heath should make the same debut next week. Hopefully, not registered in time to play in this game. So he's going to be Boy. He's going to come on. Arsenal's third change of the game. She's coming on for Jem Beattie. Jem Beattie played well, I say. She just looked like she was struggling a little bit just before then anyway. And now she's had to go off with this. Looks like an ankle injury. But anyway, it's a throw to Chelsea in line with the penalty on that far side. It's going to be a dangerous moment for Arsenal. It's thrown into the box. It was flicked on at the near post from Kerr, but Arsenal do again clear the ball. But I think it might be a free kick to Arsenal. A foul committed by Kerr there. I think she may be backed into the defender. And Arsenal have got a throw. So it's going to be Boyd in for her WSL debut as well. The 4th debutant of the day for Arsenal's WSL debut. That all of them have played, of course, in the Champions League already in the qualifiers. So with just over 12 minutes left of normal time in this game for Arsenal to hold on, or as I say, maybe get a 4th goal, which would probably seal the deal. But still plenty of time left for Chelsea to, of course, get the equaliser. They've scored a few late goals against us, haven't they, in recent years? So we certainly need a lot more work to do yet. Miedemar now for Arsenal. Good play, actually. She does well, Miedemar there. She's in possession again. That's a good ball up the line over on that far side now. No one's really in the box. Paris is the only one. Now Arsenal getting players in the box. Kim Little's made a run into that near post. Paris in there as well, but the goalkeeper has come and got that ball. Not the greatest cross, actually, if we're totally honest. And Berger was able to get the ball. It was directed towards Nikita Paris, but it didn't reach her. But Chelsea's counter-attack there is broken up by Leah Williamson again. And Arsenal can come forward with Catley down its near side. That's a good turn again by Beth Mead. Really good play on halfway there from Mead. Holds off 2 challenges and keeps possession of the ball as well. Keeps it moving. And now it's Maritz on this near side. And then Boy with her first involvement with a long ball, looking for Nikita Paris down this near side. The ball goes back towards the goalkeeper, Berger, and she gets there and chips it back into play. But Arsenal again have picked it up in midfield with Leah Walty. She does well there. Kim Little then spreads it out to Catley. That's a good ball up the line to Beth Mead. Again, there's not many Arsenal players in the box. And that was a problem there. Miedemar needed to make a run to the near post. She didn't. And Carter was able to. And now Beth Mead looks as though she might have picked up an injury there as she sprinted onto that ball. She's had a great game, Beth Mead. Probably in the running for player of the match, I would imagine, with those 2 goals in the second half. A decent performance from her. There's 1 or 2 good performances. Well, there's several good performances from Arsenal. But currently Arsenal having to play with 10 men. Beth Mead is still off the pitch behind that goal to our right, where Arsenal are attacking. But Chelsea now in possession. Carter plays the ball up the line to Cuthbert, who's had a big influence on this game for Chelsea. A goal and an assist for her. She's probably been their best player, her and G. But anyway, we're coming into the last 10 minutes now. Chelsea in possession. Fran Kirby. It's all being played in front of the Arsenal penalty at the moment. A little bit of space here on this near side. Across into the box again. That was good defending actually from Boy, but only comes out to G on the edge of the penalty area. G twists and turns, gets a shot in. Leah Williamson again's in the way. Heroic defending there from Williamson. Yet again, another block. But Chelsea again are building up a head of steam here. Across into the box. This one's blocked as well by Manham. It comes to G down this near side. In fact, it was Kim Little that blocked that cross. The ball chipped into the box. Header comes in for Chelsea, does it? No, Boy does really well defensively, but it is going to go out for a corner to Chelsea. And they're building up a bit of a head of steam here into the last 10 minutes of this game. But that shot there from G, she did really well on the edge of the box. Great feet, as you'd expect. And that shot then, it may have been going wide, but Leah Williamson wasn't to know that. She put her head in the way. Absolutely brilliant defending from Williamson. Gary's in the chat as well from DWTT. How you doing, Gary? Thanks for tuning in. Please check out his channel as well. He does some great stuff on Arsenal as well. DWTT on YouTube. That's Gary. Some great stuff there. But corner comes into the near post. This time Arsenal do defend it. And then it's just booted clear, actually, from Beth Mead, who is back on the pitch. But now she's gone down again, Beth Mead. I think she's got cramp, actually. She's worked her socks off, so it wouldn't be surprising if she has got cramp. And she's gone down again. Feeling her hamstring, actually. Maybe she's just tweaked it a little bit. That would be a bit of a worry so early in the season. And a great game that she's had. Of course, those 2 goals, which at the moment are the 2 goals by which Arsenal are leading this game. 2 second-half goals from Beth Mead. Brilliant goals they were. Even the second one, there's a bit of a doubt over offside, as we know, but we're not bothered about that, are we? Hopefully Beth Mead will be okay, but when your hamstring gets tight, there's not a lot you can do. She is back on her feet again. I don't know if they may consider taking her off, actually. In fact, Arsenal are going to be making 2 subs anyway. Wooba Moy and Anna Patton, I think, are the 2 that's coming on for Arsenal in these last 8 minutes. I've got a feeling Beth Mead will definitely be one of those going off, because when your hamstring is tight, and in fact Chelsea are making a substitution as well. Wrighton is going off for them, and it is Anderson coming on for Chelsea. Yona Anderson, and it's I say Wrighton that's gone off for Chelsea. Another attacking change for them. They're certainly not going to go down without a fight, are they? And Beth Mead is going off. It's going to be Patton to come on. Arsenal will probably change their shape slightly. I think Patton will go into midfield, and possibly Paris may well go over to that left-hand side. But Patton is now on, and a Patton, very versatile player. And then the final change, Volti is going off, and Wooba Moy is coming on. So I don't know whether Wooba Moy is going to play in that defensive midfield role, or whether Boy will take on that position. We're not sure yet, or maybe Patton as well. I think Arsenal are getting so maybe slightly defensive changes there. Obviously, Beth Mead had to go off with that injury, but anyway, we didn't have a lot of other attacking options, to be fair, on the bench. So it's just a matter of trying to work hard and hold on to this lead. A cross comes into the box again, and again it's overhit. It was harder there with a cross from this near side. Again, it was looking for Sam Kerr in the middle, but again, it was too high for the Australian, and it's gone out for a goal kick to Arsenal. We're now into the last 6 minutes of normal time of this game. It's getting tense now, isn't it? 3-2 to Arsenal. Can we hold on for what would be a real statement victory for the Arsenal women on this opening weekend of the season to beat the champions? I say only one defeat in their last 44 league games, I think it is, and they haven't actually lost away from home for a lot longer than that. Can we hold on? Under 6 minutes left of normal time. There will be a bit of stoppages. There's been a couple of injuries in the second half, a string of substitutions, and in fact Chelsea are preparing another substitution now as well, which is going to be Fleming coming on for them very shortly. But it's a throw to Arsenal. Catley takes up the line. She was looking for Miedemar, but Chelsea again pick up possession. Arsenal seem quite happy just to try to hold on at this point. But Paris almost wins the ball back on halfway, and in fact she gives away a free kick. She's going to get a yellow card. Nikita Paris, who's been on the wrong end of two really strong challenges actually in this game, and her first one back, and she actually gets a yellow card. It was on Eriksson actually. Whether that was a little bit of revenge for that one earlier, it was a little bit late, but the fact Eriksson got away with that one just before, she'll probably feel a little bit hard done by then, Nikita Paris, because she's received two really heavy challenges actually from Eriksson. But she did get one back there, but she has picked up a yellow card. Chelsea now again with Fran Kirby, plays the ball over to this near side to Anderson, who's just come on, of course, for them. Playing down their their left-hand side, sorry. Anderson now, can she get a cross in? Again, good defensive work that was from Paris actually to stop the cross. That's what we need to do. The final 4.5 minutes of normal time. Can Arsenal hold on for what would be a fantastic victory? They're looking very tired now, Arsenal. They've put so much into this game. Really, really good performance. But Chelsea are still very much in it, of course. Just that one goal behind. Can they find the equaliser? G, if anyone's going to maybe open the door, it's going to be her or Cuthbert. Perhaps it is Cuthbert now over on that far side. G again. Again, she plays it inside to Cuthbert. This could be dangerous. Cuthbert inside the penalty. Tries to drill it across the goal again. Great defending from Arsenal. Scramble the ball away. I think that might have been Wilbur Moy. And again, it's Kirby. Does she keep it in? She does, but Zinsberger grabs the cross. Dangerous moment there for Arsenal. Great ball that was from Cuthbert across the 6-yard box. And it was an Arsenal leg there that stretched out to clear it away. It might have been Boy actually. If it was it was Boy. A brilliant stretch there from the substitute there. Managed to scramble the ball away, and then when the second cross came in from Kirby, it was too close to Zinsberger, and a few more seconds go. And Chelsea have made that substitution. Actually, it's Millie Bright has gone off. Chelsea really throwing everything at it. She's got a little note actually, which she handed to Eriksson. Obviously, a change of shape for Chelsea. Millie Bright's gone off. It's Jessie Fleming has come on for Chelsea, throwing another attacker at it to try to get this equaliser. This is why they don't lose many games, Chelsea. They've got a strong squad. And they've got that attitude there. And Zinsberger there comes out and clears the ball under pressure. And Arsenal are panicking a little bit at the back now. Unsurprisingly, we're heading into the last 2.5 minutes of normal time. But Kim Little now intercepts that pass now. Can Arsenal relieve a little bit of pressure, try to get the ball up the other end of the pitch? Kim Little does really well actually. Spins in the middle of the pitch and then tries to play the ball out this near side towards Nikita Paris, but the offside flag's gone up this time. For the first time, it looked like Paris was going to get a run at the Chelsea defence, but the offside flag was up on this occasion, and it's a free kick to Chelsea, which they've taken quickly. We're into the last 2 minutes now, coming up to 2 minutes of normal time. Can Arsenal hold on for what would be a fantastic opening day victory? But Chelsea are still in possession now. The ball played up again up this near side. It's a substitute Anderson on the left for Chelsea. Plays it inside to G. Plays the ball into the penalty area. Header comes in from Sam Kerr, but it's too close to Zinsberger. Comfortable save for the Austrian Arsenal goalkeeper. And more seconds go down on the clock for Arsenal. A minute and a half of normal time left. There's probably going to be 3 or 4 minutes of stoppage time, I would imagine. There has been a couple of injury delays in this second half. Nikita Paris, of course, was one Beth Mead just before as well. And a stretch there from Boy. Looked like she got a little bit of an injury there, actually. So they just come on. So let's hope that's not the case. But yeah, there has been a couple of stoppages in the second half, and I think Arsenal will have to hold on for a little bit longer yet. We're into the last minute of the 90. Everybody for Arsenal was behind the ball, trying to deny Chelsea the opportunities to get this equaliser. Can Arsenal hold on? Anderson now on the near side for Chelsea. It's going to be a tense last few minutes, isn't it? The ball played into the box again. Again, it's an Arsenal head, but it doesn't. It falls to Frank Kirby on the far side. Back into the box. Leah Williamson again hooks the ball clear, but again, it only falls to a Chelsea player. And now it's Anderson down this near side. The left for Chelsea puts across into the box again. The clearance isn't very good. It's just come to the edge of the box, but a block comes in again from Williamson, who chases the ball out. Again, great defending from Leah Williamson. She's had a great game actually at the back for Arsenal, a real leader in defence for the team today. A ball played back into the box again. The offside flag's up. The offside flag's up. And Arsenal do clear the ball in. I think it was Sam Kerr was offside. And we are now moving to stoppage time. Not quite sure how long. It's going to be 6 minutes. 6 minutes of stoppage time. I knew there'd been some stoppages. I wasn't expecting 6 minutes. So Arsenal are now 6 minutes away from what would be a superb opening day victory. But 6 minutes is a long time when you're hanging on as we have been. Can we get another goal? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Ryan says there, where have the 6 minutes come from? There has been a few stoppages. I'm shocked that it's 6 minutes, actually. I was thinking maybe 3 or 4. But anyway, it's 6 minutes, and we have won a free kick now, though. We need to take the sting out of these Chelsea attacks, because this happened at the end of the first half, didn't it? Chelsea built up a head of steam and they got the goal. We need to relieve a little bit of pressure, try to keep the ball if we can. We've played nearly 1 minute of the 6 stoppages, so time is ticking down. Williamson with that free kick over to the far side. That's a good ball, actually, to Anna Patton down that far side. But again, Chelsea maybe win the ball back when we had an opportunity to keep possession, but Chelsea have kicked it out. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal over on the far side. A few more seconds can tick away. Just to remind you, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Please like the video. I do cover the Arsenal women. Check out the Arsenal Women's show that we did live on Friday with a great panel. Check that out as well. And we're doing it again this Friday. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give it a like as well. And I say stay tuned to the channel. We do cover the Arsenal women as well as the Arsenal men's team. This has certainly been a great game. Miedemar now down in that far corner trying to keep the ball in the corner. She does really well, actually. 2 Chelsea players snapping at her ankles, trying to get the ball off her. And finally they do. It was Cuthbert who comes out with the ball, but at least the ball is in the Chelsea half. It's in the Chelsea penalty area. It's a mistake from Berger. Finds Paris. Can we get the 4th goal? Drills it across the goal. Comes to the far post. So still got the ball. Miedemar. It was a drilled ball there from Paris. I don't know why she didn't have a shot. It was a really poor clearance, actually, from Berger. Found Paris. A cross comes in and Berger's going to get that one. We didn't maybe make the most of the opportunity there. Paris should have had a shot at goal. She drilled it across, maybe looking for Patton's head. It fell to Miedemar at the far post. And in the end, Chelsea have managed to clear the ball away. That was a chance to seal it there in stoppage time. Instead, Chelsea come forward down that far side. Now it's played into the centre. Chelsea now are looking to try to get this equaliser. We've played 2.5 minutes of the 6 of stoppage time. The ball into the box again. Again, it's an Arsenal head, was it? It's going to be a corner. It was Wooben Moy there with a header. I think she was unsure there if there was a Chelsea player behind her. She could have maybe let that go. She wouldn't really have known. Sam Kerr was there. And maybe it was an important touch, actually, to be fair. And it has gone out for a corner to Chelsea. We're halfway through the 6 minutes of stoppage time. Can Arsenal hold on? It was a corner, of course, at the end of the first half that led to Chelsea's equaliser. This corner comes in. Again, it's not really dealt with that well by Arsenal, but now it is Williamson again. She's been an absolute rock at the back there for Arsenal today. It's going to be a throw to Chelsea, though, on this near side, in line with the penalty area. Carter now coming forward for Chelsea. They're literally throwing everything at it now. Again, no, that was Nikita Paris. Now, can Arsenal get a counter-attack? Miedemar. She's got Paris away down this right-hand side. It's a ball over the top, but it's going to go through to Zinsberger. But at least the ball's up the other end of the pitch, which is where it needs to be. 2.5 minutes of stoppage time left. Arsenal still leading 3-2. This is a long ball actually to this near side. Finds Fran Kirby. She's got Anderson inside the penalty area, drilled across the box. Another bit of defending from Arsenal, but not far enough. Chip comes in, it's gone over the bar. That was a chance there. That was the chance. Was it Fran Kirby? It was. It fell to her inside the penalty area. That was the opportunity there. And she tried to chip it into the top corner, but it went too high over the top of the bar. And is that Chelsea's last chance? Kirby started that move well with Anderson. It was a dangerous ball. Again, it was an Arsenal head. That was Woober Moy that time. It only fell to Kirby inside the area, but she tried a clever chip, but it was too high. And we are now into the last 90 seconds of stoppage time. A goal kick to Arsenal. Zinsberger goes long, gets the ball into the Chelsea half, which is where we need it to be. It was flicked on there. Paris is chasing it, but Chelsea again getting possession of the ball. Can Arsenal hold on? Won the ball in midfield, but the referee gives a free kick to Chelsea. This would be heartbreaking if Chelsea equalised now. The work Arsenal have put into this game, we certainly deserve the 3 points. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But we know what Chelsea are like. They've got late goals against us before. But we're into the last minute now of stoppage time. That free kick's gone short. Now the ball played towards the penalty area. Arsenal head again, clears it away. That was Boy that time. And again, Williamson this time with a header away. Finds Miedemar. She's under pressure. Can she keep possession of the ball for Arsenal? She can. And she's played it forward now. Is it going to be a counter-attack? Almost. Kim Little there was almost in, but the ball's gone back to Berger. We're now into the last minute of stoppage time. Are Arsenal going to hold on? Berger now strides forward and plays a long ball. Nikita Pariseau's underneath it for Arsenal. Not a great headed clearance, actually. It only finds Fran Kirby. Chelsea now looking to try and get the ball back into the penalty area again. Again, it's an Arsenal header. Again, Leah Williamson is on the end of it. Clears the ball away. 20 seconds left of stoppage time in this game. These are big moments for Arsenal. This is what title contenders have to do. You have to hold on in these sort of games. It's what we haven't managed to do in previous seasons. The referee, has she blown a whistle? She has. It's gone. Arsenal have done it. Arsenal have won 3-2. What a fantastic result that is. Fully deserved victory as well. Beth Mead with those 2 goals in the second half. Arsenal held off a late challenge there from Chelsea that put us under a lot of pressure there in the final 10-15 minutes of that game. What a great performance there. A great start for Jonas on his Premier League, WSL, first game for Arsenal. Emma Hayes isn't looking very happy at all. She's maybe a little bit upset about the offside goal that proved to be the winner, actually. But Arsenal deserved that bit of luck for the way that we set out in that game. Defended well for most of it. A couple of sloppy moments at the back when Chelsea scored the goals. But fantastic performance that was from Arsenal. Miedemar it was who gave us the lead just 16 minutes in. It was McKay played the ball up the left-hand side. McKay ran into the area, beat Carter, cut inside on her right foot and drilled in at the near post. We did have another chance to double the lead, actually, with a shot from Irabachi, which she fired over the bar from about 12 yards. She should have maybe hit the target. Chelsea were level right on half-time. It was Cuthbert with the goal. Arsenal switched off a little bit from a short corner, couldn't clear the ball, and Cuthbert had too much time to drill a shot into the far corner. But 2 goals early in the second half from Beth Mead put Arsenal in control. The first goal was absolutely brilliant. Miedemar played her through. She beat 2 defenders, got the ball onto her left foot and smashed the shot into the far corner. And then it was 3-1 soon after. It was a lovely little ball from Irabachi, actually. She was slightly offside, possibly by the replays, but Beth Mead didn't know that. She took it around the goalkeeper and coolly slotted in. Chelsea got a second goal back, header from Hardair, and there was still more than 20 minutes to play at that stage at 3-2. But Arsenal defended for their lives. Leah Williamson was fantastic at the back, got in the way of everything. And in the end, Arsenal have held on and got a great victory, a great start to the season. We've not beaten Chelsea in the WSL for about 3 years now. And this is a statement result, isn't it? And a really good performance as well. You know, you have to say that maybe the 3 competitive games that we've had in the build-up to this game maybe helped us at spells in this game. Chelsea had a lot of quality. You can see why they're the double champions and they've won 4 of the last 6. But I think helped by the crowd as well there at the end, Arsenal held on well. There was just 1 or 2 nervy moments in the last 5 minutes, and that obviously the 6 minutes of stoppage time as well. We've got a comment there from Gilmar, says William love Corinthians. Yeah, well, I hope he'll be happy there. Finally out of Arsenal, of course. Melvin says, come on, you Gunners, indeed. Fantastic victory that was. I mean, what a great, absolutely great game that was as well, wasn't it? What a great advert for women's football, you have to say as well. Brilliant football, brilliant performance from Arsenal and Chelsea as well. You've got to say everything that's good about the WSL, everything that we love about it on this channel, certainly, and why we love the Arsenal women so much. What a fantastic game of football that was as well. You know, whether you like women's football or not, what I would suggest that you do, if you didn't catch this game, if you was watching my channel, which I hope you was, definitely watch highlights of this game. Top quality football from both teams, actually. You know, some great defending from Arsenal at times, some really good attacking play from both teams, some decent goalkeeping at times as well, some strange goalkeeping as well, but some really good goals. In fact, all 5 goals were really well taken, well created, and I say real credit to women's football. This game was brilliant game of football, and of course even better when Arsenal have come out on top. Really great start to the season. Couldn't have gone any better, could it really? So yeah, such a great game of football, great result for Arsenal, and yeah, we move on now to a busy week, because we played on Thursday, of course, in Prague, the second leg of the playoff. We do lead 3-0 in that game. You'd imagine that's going to be enough to get through there. And then, of course, next Sunday we are back in WSL action at Reading. Again, looks like a winnable game, but we know no game's easy in the WSL these days. We're going to have to play well again. A little injury worry there to Beth Mead, so we'll have to hope that's not as bad as it looked. I think maybe it was just a tweak of her hamstring, and hopefully she'll be fine. But that was one of the best games of football I've seen for a long time, in the men's or the women's game. Real top quality stuff, brilliant goals, brilliant football, and Arsenal have come out on top. It's finished here at the Emirates. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 2, opening day of the WSL, opening weekend of the WSL season, and what a start. What a start it's been for Arsenal. So the second defeat Chelsea have suffered in the WSL in about 45 games as well. Goes to show what a big result that was, a big performance from Arsenal. Tony sees in the chat, how you doing, Tony? Thanks for tuning in. He says, good to see the ladies are organised, unlike the men's team. Yeah, we were. I thought we defended really well in that game for pretty much most of it. Yes, we switched off a couple of times, but of course, you know, you're going to get that in a game of football, aren't you, against a real quality opposition. But overall, I thought we defended well. We were organised. I thought we were strong in midfield, and of course, the forward attacking players as well. It's what you want to see, isn't it? Just brilliant stuff, and a great way to start the season. But I say more importantly than that, it was more a great advert for women's football as well, which I think is important. Mark Darby in the chat there. Mark, thanks for tuning in. He says Mead was class day. She was absolutely brilliant. Those 2 goals were just exceptional. And yes, she was offside for the second one, maybe, but who cares? It's about time we got something go our way in a big game as well. But yeah, brilliant stuff. Actually, I just really enjoyed that game. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. If you have, please give it a like as well. And please, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. So there's been a lot of people watching today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, I say please subscribe and tell other people about it. I do cover the Arsenal women on this channel. What I'll be doing this week actually is we'll have the Tuesday clinic show, which may well be tomorrow over on the Mr. Arsenal podcast. There's a 24-hour stream going on, fundraising stream. We may be doing it on there tomorrow. I haven't quite organised it yet. There's a few things to sort out. Otherwise, we'll be doing that on Tuesday evening. And then on Wednesday, I'll be on the Arsenal Lounge, the new regular show we're doing on there, looking at the week's news. Then Thursday, of course, there's the Arsenal women playing away in Prague. I'm not sure if I can do a watch along of that, unfortunately, due to the timing of it. I may be able to do the first half and not the second half, but I'll see. And then, of course, Friday, we'll have the Arsenal women's show again, live at 7:30 with the usual panel from last week. Brilliant show that was. And that'll be on Friday. And then looking ahead, of course, to the Norwich game as well. But I did a watch along of Arsenal Norwich on Saturday as well. I won't be able to do a watch along with the women on Sunday against Reading, unfortunately, due to the fact that I'm running the Great North Run and I won't be back in time. But I will do a review of that game as well. So loads and loads coming up on the channel. Loads of great Arsenal content and, more importantly, Arsenal women's content as well. So Please subscribe if you haven't done so, and give this a like as well. And I say stay tuned for loads more great content coming up this week. It's a busy week for Arsenal, for the men and the women as well. So, but thanks for watching today. It's been a great game. Really, really thoroughly enjoyed that. It was worth getting up early for on a Sunday, wasn't it, to watch that. It finished at the Emirates. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 2. Miedemeier, after 16 minutes, gave Arsenal the lead. Cuthbert equalised 42 minutes for Chelsea. In the second half, 2 quick goals from Beth Mead. At the start of the second half, really great finishes they were. Gave Arsenal a 3-1 lead. Then it was Harder with a header back for Chelsea. And there was still over 20 minutes to play. There were chances at both ends after that. And in the end, Arsenal did hold on for the victory, and it's fantastic. On our show on Friday, we was all quite pretty confident that Arsenal could get a result. And nobody predicted a 3-2. It was all 1-0s and 2-1s and stuff like that. But ultimately, it was a brilliant performance from Arsenal in the end. Fully deserved victory and a great start to the season. And Matt, of course, was on the show on Friday. He says, cheers, Richard, great watching. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I look forward to speaking to you on Friday on the show as well. We can talk about this game and the Thursday game as well coming up in Prague as well. So loads coming up on the channel, loads of Arsenal women's content, as I said. What a game that was. I need to go and have a lie down, I think, after that excitement. It was really, really good stuff, wasn't it? Fantastic stuff there from Arsenal indeed. Great stuff to see. So yeah, I say thank you very much to everybody for watching. Thanks to all you guys in the chat. Rob says Emma Hayes didn't fist bump at the end. No, she didn't look very happy, did she? She's not the best loser, is she? But then I suppose you don't want anyone to be a good loser, do you? But a little bit unsporting maybe from Emma Hayes. Not surprised really. It's what she's like. There's something about her that rubs me up the wrong way, I've got to be honest. But yeah, she didn't take that defeat very well, did she? Maybe she's still a little bit upset about the offside goal, but that's a shame, isn't it? I'm sure Chelsea will get their fair few decisions over the season. But yeah, no, she didn't really do that fist pump to Jonas. Didn't show much class there, did she? Unfortunately, but anyway, her team certainly did today. They played well, Chelsea, but we won, and that's the main thing, and we fully deserved it as well. 3 great goals from Arsenal, particularly that second goal from Beth Mead. If you didn't see it, definitely check it out, because that was a fantastic goal. And even the third one as well was good as well. So yeah, brilliant stuff. And yeah, enjoyable game. And Rob says there, we don't always get the rub. No, we certainly don't. We very rarely do, actually. So it was nice for a change that we did. Just a few stats before we go. Chelsea had 15 attempts to our 9, but we had 6 on target. They only had 4. Chelsea had 4 corners. We didn't have any, actually. And the possession was 59% to Chelsea, 41% to Arsenal. So Chelsea maybe just slightly shaded possession, but that was because the way the game went. You know, we were quite happy to sit back in the last 20 minutes and defend our lead. So a little bit, I wouldn't read too much into that. I thought Arsenal deserved that win for the work that we put in. Brilliant stuff. Thoroughly enjoyed that. I hope you did as well. Thanks for watching. I say stay tuned. Loads coming up on the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, please. And I'm going to say go off and have something to eat and a lie down after that, because that was absolutely fantastic. I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. So thanks for watching. And thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget, on your way out, please give this a like and please subscribe as well. We've got another comment in from Rob again. He says, I like the new signage. Yes, I do as well. They all made an impact today, didn't they? All 4 of them that came on. And of course, we've still got Toby and Heath to come in as well, haven't we? So exciting times for the Arsenal women. It's going to be a great season, I'm sure. It's going to be an exciting season. Let's hope a successful season. Certainly the opening day, the opening signs are good, aren't they, from today? So yeah, brilliant. So I say thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned. I am out of here. See you very soon, guys. Thanks a lot for your support. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 2. That always sounds good, doesn't it? I might say that again. Rob says, thank you for watching, mate. Thank you very much indeed for that. I say it has finished. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 2. Fantastic stuff. I will see you live on the Tuesday clinic. Maybe on Monday. I will stay tuned on social media. I'll keep you updated with that. But you'll either be Monday or Tuesday for that. And then, of course, loads more stuff as well through the week, as I said. So thanks a lot for watching. Come on, you Gunners. 3-2 against Chelsea. Brilliant stuff. Love it.